good in a long time.
Nah, McDaniels will never do that again.
Yeah, I mean that was like a one-offer. I mean they're lucky. The Wolves are lucky to get like a McDaniels game like that.
Wow.
Most of these series could go 7.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, I would agree.
Like I would say all these series are either going to be like 7 games or probably 4. They're either going to be great series or terrible. It's a great year.
Yeah, I've been digging a little deep in basketball. It's pretty interesting.
You've been watching, observing.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch the Warriors game tonight?
No, I didn't watch any games today. I had enough time.
Oh, okay.
That was a great game. Well, I mean, the game was on about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, but like that shit was so physical. Like they were beating the shit out of each other, like almost on like getting the boards. I was like, God.
Yeah. So you play a game in the playoffs, then you play what, the next day or the next day after the next day or what?
Every other day.
Oh,
About. Well, in the first round, when there's like more teams still in it, it's usually like one game like every 2 to 3 days. Yeah. But after the first round, it's just every other day, locked in.
wow. Well, we are live at the moment.
Cool.
I don't really want to talk about
Yeah.
Griffball, but we could.
I think we should rename the podcast intros are cringe because we're never going to do like an official intro.
Man, fuck
No,
the intro.
yeah. How many weeks did we cover?
Start.
How many weeks did we
2.
cover the last time? We covered 2, so we're at the end of week 4 now, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
We missed 2 weeks.
That's good. We didn't miss 2 weeks. We strategically planned.
Oh, okay, I see. I like the way you
So
put it.
I'm looking through like the matches right now, and the first game that jumps out at me that I'm gonna open is gonna be Ace Spence beating KD Skill 5-4, and it was a 42-minute game.
Oh yeah, I heard
Oh my
about that.
God.
That's, I don't know if that's the official longest game in Infinite history. I think we had another one reach like 45.
Yeah, it's up there though.
It's
And I
definitely
mean,
probably top 3. Yeah.
That
This
sounds
season-
really awful.
this season, no other game is longer than 26 minutes.
So we have yet to have a 30-minute game, and then they just zoomed past that and went straight to 40.
Yep.
It seems so. Yeah.
That's too bad. No one deserves that.
Looking at the box scores, Ace Spence, Fancy, 195 kills, 142 deaths. A solid plus 50. That's some old school box lines right there.
There's another game I can't wait to talk about. Happened fairly recently.
Oh, I know which game you're talking about.
Just about like, yeah, I think yesterday is when it was.
That game took me by surprise. I won't lie to you.
Yeah.
Do you want to jump to games or what do you guys want to?
We
do?
can just jump around.
No.
We don't have to structure it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I used to have a little list.
You want to get this out of the way and just talk about it?
Oh yeah, sure. I used to have a little list of all the games though, and I kind of lost it because we just took too long to record. Yeah, I mean we're not
You had
gonna
a list?
cover over
Like
over every game.
did you
but-
actually like write it down, or did you like?
No, I sent the links of all the games in our chat, and I was planning to go over
did
them
you
one
pick-
by one, but there's just too many games now.
Did you? Oh yeah, there's way too many games, and most are just not worthy of talking about, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, who cares?
So, me versus you. I think we should hear Solace's words on it first, since he didn't play in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched this game and
Start to finish?
yeah, start to finish.
Did you watch my view or Epic's or Rage's?
I watched. I think I watched your point of view. And you were out. Your team started strong for sure. I don't know exactly like what the cripple was. It honestly just felt like you guys were not all out of whack on defense. I guess, especially when you started losing your lead when it started to get closer.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely felt fluky. I think it wouldn't happen again in a best of 3 or 5, whatever. But one game, it was one game, and I was very surprised Rage won this game. But I watched it and I was surprised. You were doing pretty well with the sword. I mean, it wasn't, it's still a sword, but
Yeah, I seem to use the sword a lot. Or you mean Rage?
Rage.
You mirror him. Okay,
Rage,
yeah.
'cause
Well,
I do
I've
use
really
sword a lot.
found like my thing. Hold on, I gotta turn the game volume down. This is really loud. Um, I've really found my stride with the sword. Like I'm getting like um, I'm getting like 2 turnovers for scores a game right now. Like I've done it like 3 games in a row. We'll see how quickly everyone starts to pick up on everything. But right now, I'm a monster on defense.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
mean,
going to put my name out there for the best defender award. I'm sure you guys have that, and I'm gonna, begin my
yeah,
campaign towards that.
and it really reminds me of Novice the way you play with the sword, because when Novice has a sword, he's just like up the carrier's ass, and you're really the same way, and it's a good way to play, honestly.
Yeah,
It's a,
the sword's the game is broken, and the sword is the biggest
it's the
benefactor
biggest
of that.
cheeser, bro.
Yeah, it really is. A lot of these kills are really dumb and stupid, and probably should just be trades. But the game is broken enough where it happens often enough where it's kind of sort of a little viable.
Jaden, is your team? Are you guys just on like I'm ready for the playoffs, coasting?
That's kind of where we're at. I mean, we definitely lost this game fair and square. I
I
don't
mean,
know. It
it
feels like
happens.
it
It
feels like
happens, man.
half these teams are not supposed to be. Half these teams aren't making the playoffs, and it just. I mean, if you look at the stream at the VOD, like my stream
Well,
title was
hold
like,
on.
"Do these games even matter?" That was literally the
Well,
title of
hold
my
on,
VOD.
hold on. That's just a straight up lie. I think only 2 teams in each conference are not making playoffs. So I think that 2/3 of the league is making playoffs.
It's
Mhm.
3, but
Is it?
Now,
yes,
Well,
oh, okay, 3. Is it
what's the
3?
split? I thought it was four.
yeah.
I thought it was four
I
to
thought it
three
was,
or whatever. Like 4 teams make it, three
I could
teams
have,
don't.
I could have
There's
sworn I.
7. No, there's 7 teams in a conference. 4 make the
Oh,
playoffs.
sorry.
Why are the
Yeah,
Ducks
4
out?
make playoffs. That's what I was thinking of.
Sorry, Ethan. Uh, yeah, I mean that's basically half, and I
Well,
think.
like I
But
get it.
Uh,
Jaden's team, he got like he's basically secured himself in playoffs, and they have a bunch of gamers who are like, oh, we're in the playoffs. Like, I'm not surprised that Gingy, Tommy, and you yourself, Jaden, are like, yeah, we'll just lock back in around that time. I'm not. But credit to Rage's team. They won this one. They fucked you up pretty good. It was a great game to watch.
yeah, it was pretty short. We didn't expect the. I thought the game was over when it was 4-1.
Yeah,
Like I was
I mean,
not
I
worried
did
at
too.
all.
I was watching.
it certainly felt over. Let me tell you.
They got a launch goal, and I think they got 3 turnovers, and I think the last goal was like a just got crushed off tip off.
It was pretty quick off tip off. Yeah. Um. But to your point from earlier, though, yeah, it definitely feels like we know who the playoff caliber teams actually are. The other half of the league could technically probably just forfeit out, and they would all probably be very happy about it, because it certainly doesn't feel like anyone wants to play this game type any longer than possible. I will defend Thrust as much as anybody, but I'll tell you what, I don't know. I can't speak for the other seasons, but I've never seen a game type this broken, and a lot of it has to do with Thrust, it seems.
I swear
Or
it wasn't this broken last season. I guess that's all I have to say
yeah,
about on the matter.
Yeah,
or
I
maybe
didn't play last
maybe
season,
there
but
had been updates. There have been updates to
Yeah, I
the
mean,
game,
it
maybe.
changed for sure. The game mode's slightly different from last season overall, and I think that is a big attributor to it. But I wanted to talk about a game because I thought it was interesting. But Chemical and Evil split their series, and I actually think that's really interesting because, I mean, the odds of them playing each other in the playoffs is, it is kind of high.
yeah, I didn't
Let me
watch that game,
get up
but
this
that's exciting.
standings.
Yeah, and both games were under 10 minutes. It was Chemical 5-1, and then Evil came back game 2 and won it 5-3.
I just want to say I hate that that games are this short between teams like that. It almost feels
It's too
not
easy
real.
to play offense, man.
It's
In my
hard.
opinion.
It's
In
very
my
hard.
opinion, it's too easy to play offense.
I mean, it's very hard to defend. I mean, I don't know. It just
Yeah, I mean, we're saying the same thing. It's just hard to defend.
I don't know why. I don't know what makes teams play games for so long. I know I scrimmed KD's team once upon a time, and like we all recognized that they were just holding forward and trading at any possible circumstance, and they were saying that's what we were doing, and I was like, no. And then every game they play seems to go over 20 minutes, so and none of
That's
our
the
games do
KD
that.
effect, though, man. When I had KD on my team in season 3, Like I swear, like every game I had was over 30 minutes. It's just the KD effect.
Is
The
it a matter of just like kind of passive play tanking
Do
wise,
you
or
think?
like really good
Yeah.
ball control, or
Nah, I would say it's like passive play tanking wise and like pretty good ball control. It's like the Rudy Gobert effect. You know what I mean? Is that a reach? You think that's a reach, Rage?
in turn, I don't know. I don't think he slows down the pace of play all that much.
I don't know. You feel like he's a rim
Maybe,
protector. You know, like he stops it from happening. You know.
yeah, but I mean, I don't know if it's a great comparison because the modern NBA is like, okay, you can just chill in the middle. We'll just shoot
Yeah,
a
pull
three.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's the Phoenix Suns of old.
But KD's teams are just historic for having long games, so that does not surprise me that it's that way.
What's their record? Can somebody tell me? KD's record?
I got you, bro.
3-6.
I'm a Lizzie. Yeah, I expected more. If anybody remembers my preseason rankings, I put them as the second best team.
True.
And that might be because I thought more of Zim to play more and do better, but he doesn't seem to care, which is fine, I guess.
I
I
mean, he
think we all
did
knew
say
that
that.
was gonna
Yeah, he
happen.
did. He did say that. Yeah.
Even if he never practiced, though, I did expect him to at least hold a positive KD, which I don't think he is right now. I think he's like
So
right under even.
we have an
I don't know
interesting. Go ahead,
how
Rage.
much I take. I don't know how much consideration I give to KD in this game anymore. It seems like you can get really extreme numbers way too easily.
That is true, especially as a runner. It's very easy to farm. Very
Yeah,
easy.
you can just go and just get a million kills, or you can just get onto spawn and just get a killtrocity. Like high multi kills have never been easier to get. That from what I can tell, just and the spawn protection doesn't help at all. It just frustrates everybody and pisses them off when it
Yeah,
does come into play a bit.
I would say like being able to tank is like never been easier. I would say. So I would say that yes, like multi kills and going like mass positive, especially like this season when the talent's so spread thin. It's yeah. I mean, it's not like having like 1,000 spread season isn't going to be what it used to be.
Well, like here, like let me pull. I'll put the stats right now. Right now there are 5 different players with a KD of 1.6 or better.
Which is crazy.
That's a very
That's
high KD.
insanity. That is insane. Like Shrek is out here putting plus 50 in 12-minute games on multiple occasions. And
Yeah,
it's just like Jesus Christ. But I just don't feel like the court presence of tanks that go that heavy is all that big, unlike other games, just because it's still so easy for someone to die. Um, like just having someone in your spawn and just like immediately having to address them as soon as possible. I just don't feel the urgency as much as I would in previous games. I don't know if it's just different because of the way I'm playing. Um, I don't know. I'd like your takes on that. Like, does court
Honestly,
aura exist in the same capacity as it used to?
I actually think it is more so. It's actually more important in this game, is what I will say. I think spreading the court and is like the best way to score goals. Like for your team, Rage, I actually think like when Shrek runs a flank, like if he gets even one kill, like it might just be a goal for your team because the runner is almost always guaranteed one punch, which was not true in the past.
yeah, man. It's an arcade version of the game we used to know. It feels like with how quick goals are scored, and I don't know.
Because like I feel in the past, like if you're playing somebody who's good on defense and they can square up the runner, like the punch is not guaranteed.
Yeah, it's hard to. I almost like I figured this out back in season 1. Like I told my team there, like there is no point in lunging a runner anymore because of how easy it is and how slow the sword feels. And I still see some people lunging a runner solo, but at the end of the day, you could be Master Squire and only have 2 seasons under your belt and still hold a 1.6. So
I mean, I think like court aura is actually just like like more important than ever, because like when you get squeezed on the spawns, like you basically, it forces you to close the gap to the runner, it feels like. And when you get closer to the runner, the hammer is so, like, swords are okay if you have multiple, but not everybody can have a sword out at once.
Yeah,
So
but do you
like if you,
feel it? But do you feel it?
yeah, I mean, as somebody
Like, do
who's
you like really feel the presence of that one person that they get like too deep onto your side of the court?
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say yeah, because I mean I'm the primary, I'm like the primary anchor on my team, right? So I would say that I notice it a lot. Yeah, like it's quite stressful because all of a sudden it turns into I can't die to the runner or else we're gonna get scored on.
Jaden, what about you? Because it very well may be just a thing of because I'm not elite tank and I don't have to worry about
Yeah.
prioritize
Are you
it.
asking if I feel presence of?
Yeah, do you feel someone's presence on the court as strong as you have in previous games?
That's a tough question. I would say it's about even for me.
Okay.
It's hard to judge though because most of these teams I'm playing nowadays, like the skill gap between the first and the fourth is just so wide
That is true.
that I might be overcompensating for like I watched Noplex versus Squire today and it was just like the
Noplex
sad
won
show.
that game, right?
Yeah, 5-1 by the way.
Yeah,
to
he might
1.
make the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't know, but like it was just a sad show. And Squire's team, they have Squire and Hawk who are just two gamers, but it doesn't really matter because their third and fourth are just not on the game and not practicing and don't really play griffball. So it's
Did
not
they
really
have their
much they
real
can do.
third and fourths? Did they have Ump and Thesis?
Ump and Endesis. And honestly, I think KD wise they didn't even do that bad. I think Ump went like 35 and 40 or something. Like
Oh yeah, that's not a bad line.
like something respectable, and it was just doesn't matter.
I wonder what the low end of the KD spectrum looks like because obviously the high end is insane. I wonder what like the bottom 5 KDs in this league look like right now.
Read them out. Definitely read them out.
I don't know. There's no.
I mean, I
they don't-
can give you.
We have to do the math manually on that because they don't have KD
They don't have the ratio. Yeah.
I mean,
No,
Legion of
they
Toast
just have
is.
spread.
I mean, Legion of Toast goes -2 per minute, so
Oh my gosh.
Pac fans
Um,
-2.4 per minute. That's probably the biggest one.
It's hard
All
to
right, so here's the.
go ahead.
If I pull up Legion of Toast right now, 149 kills to 372 deaths.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
less than a 0.5. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is much less than 0.5.
It's hard for me to diss Snipes because that's his team. Like, what are you supposed to do?
No, I mean you
That is-
can't. It's not.
That is a 0.4. I was actually expecting lower. Not for them, just like for in general. Like there might be lower KDs. Where's Pac-Fan at? Pac-Fan has had some interesting stat lines.
Yeah, you got to tell us,
yeah.
Pac fans.
Yeah, so 347 and 823, 0.42. Okay, so maybe the bottom is about 0.4. 0.4 to 0.45.
In a game that's so easy to trade, and I don't know, that's bad. Let's be honest with you.
Is it really easy to trade with the hammer?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Thrust in.
It's
timed
why
up.
it's why you see all these new players doing so well.
Is it more of a is it a effect of thruster or is it just because of the way the game is played?
It's
'Cause
the
I
way,
made a big
it's the
deal
way the
about-
game is played 100% because
Okay.
what we expected before Griffball and Infinite was that games were going to take 2 hours because of how long it took for the hammer to swing, and we just get a bunch of trades. But
I
we
think
still
I
get
made
a bunch of
video on
trades. Yeah, you did.
Like
And
when the game first started, talking about the very slow hammer swing, and I predicted that it would lead to a lot of trades and very long games. Turns out other factors impacted how long the games go. But in terms of trades, I guess that's still a thing.
Yeah, we get more trades now than ever. It's why you see all these new guys doing so well. They can just get a kill whenever, and it doesn't really matter who you are most of the time. And
I agree with that. I don't really feel like. I don't feel that trades are actually that easy to get, especially on stronger players.
People are figuring it out. Like, you can look to the left and dodge a trade. People are figuring it out, but
Okay, well, I'm having like recency bias. I played a custom game today. Like all 8 players were like the top 10 in the league. All right, so
Mhm.
we're sweating in this lobby. And here's the one thing I'll say is that sword usage was at an all-time high in this lobby,
Oh,
and
really?
that trading was pretty fucking difficult to do, man. Like I'm not saying it was impossible, but like if you get 1 kill, the best you can do after that is get a trade. It felt like.
trading with the hammer, you mean? I'm only talking
Yeah,
hammer versus hammer at the moment.
yeah. I'm talking about trading with the hammer.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, think of like how much trading there could be in this game if the hammer range wasn't so excessive to what it's ever been before. Like, imagine if it was like about halved, so a little bit more familiar to like Halo 3 or I guess every other Halo game. There might be trades like more than Reach.
we've been
Yeah,
touching
that
this
is
game
true.
a
If you
lot,
shrunk it.
sadly. It's
I guess.
so many
I guess
settings have changed.
are we kind of grateful that it's not actually like that?
I guess so. I mean,
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Well,
you,
tanking wise, I'm not because I feel I hate the way you have to run in this game now
I enjoy
because of how long the
tanking.
range is.
Yeah,
I do too. I enjoy it as well. I think it's kind of fun.
it just feels kind of, I don't know, a lot of times when I die or don't die or get a kill, it just feels like I guessed. And I've never felt like that in a game before. And I put that on Infinite's hammer and how long it takes to swing, mixed with thrust.
I definitely guess quite a lot on when I swing sometimes.
A lot of
I'm
kills
just
just don't
kind of
feel real,
There.
It's like, oh,
yeah. There's just a lot of inconsistencies.
Are you guys aware of the like the bug where if someone with a sword lunges you and you jump right before they hit you, it'll break their lunge?
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Yeah, I'm actually getting pretty good at it. I did it to novice quite a few times today.
I'm getting an excessive amount of RCDSs in this game.
But yeah, I mean, I think you can like manip it, man.
It's too common to not be able to for it to be consistently exploited. It's just way too common. It's not like this 1 in 50 chance that something frame perfect happens.
Yeah.
There has to be ways where like you can recognize the pattern and then
No,
just
I
do
mean,
it
I think you could just
incredibly
jump.
consistently.
Yeah, like I mean, I wouldn't say I do it incredibly consistently, but like several times a game, like before I die to a sword, I'd try to jump to break their lunge.
Because I've been trying to understand why I can just kill somebody mid swing sometimes and then not do it other times, and I cannot figure it out.
I don't think you can't figure that out.
there's a lot of
To be
people in this
honest.
community that would try to like gaslight you into thinking there's like a consistency to it and you can adapt to it, but there really is no rhyme or reason to it. Especially in season 1 when I mainly played and I was putting the hours in. It's
What weapon is more consistent, the
garbage.
hammer or the sword?
More consistent?
Yeah,
The hammer.
The hammer for sure,
I
but
would say it's definitely the hammer. Yeah,
you need to have a sword and griff ball. You just do.
absolutely. I'm not saying that. It's just I wanted to see.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying like there's a lot of good sword users out there and I don't know, a lot of time I'm dying to a sword. It usually is if the sword is mixed in because like a 1v1 the sword's never going to win if the hammer's competent. And if they do win,
Well,
it's probably that swing bullshit
it's
that the
probably
sword guy has
yeah.
no idea how he's doing. He's just kind of guessing, and it's working
True.
sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, just to be clear, it doesn't matter how competent you are. Sometimes the game is just gonna break, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I'm gonna get a free kill on you.
Absolutely.
But for the most part, there are plenty of things you can do to kill me. Probably 10 out of 10 times, excluding the bullshit. But the bullshit's like 3 out of 10 times. So sucks to suck, nerds. God damn it, dude! I keep walking by Penny with the stupid rabbit's feet in this fucking game, and she's the only person in the game, and I keep running into her.
Don't
She
give it
gets all
to her.
mad. I'm never gonna get her to 10.
Solid. How's your team going? You're what, 5-5, right?
Yeah, no, I'm 5 or I don't know what I am. It says 5-4, but I thought I was 5-5. I don't remember.
Um,
It says I'm 5-4 right now, so we'll just go with that. But my team's okay.
I don't know how up to date the schedule is. I feel like it is. They've been really quick to upload stats and stuff these last few days, so I feel like it should be up to date. Maybe there's a link missing when everything was down, because
Maybe.
Waypoint was down for like 3 days.
But my team's doing okay. I'm trying to have Mungo figure out how to be a second best player on the team instead of a fourth, because I think that's why my team sucks right now, is because Mungo gives his life away because he's used to being a fourth. But I need him to be better than that. Will he be able to?
plays
I'm
a
not
lot.
sure.
A 200,
He literally-
you need a 270 player.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to be that good, but he's got to be like at least Deathcrawler good. That's like the baseline for this.
Mungo's capable.
I-
Mungo makes plays.
I know
He
he is.
skills.
I know he is.
How good is Deathcrawler? Because I've
Death
never
is
actually
good.
played him outside of like casual fuck around customs.
He's good at thrust. Any other game mode is a toss up, but he's got it figured out on thrust for sure.
Where is he on the letter grades? I gotta find him.
Let
probably
me
a C.
see.
Well, to be fair, he's playing on one of the worst squads in the league. I mean, Avengers team has not been doing well, so
No, he's at a solid B, man.
a B on that
Almost a-
team,
He's at a-
that's impressive.
Yeah, he's on a B. Yo, admins, or whoever's doing the stat stuff, I requested a least betrayals and most sword kills leaderboard, and I appreciate you. Now I need a stat sheet that is organized by team, so that we can see all the everyone on the same team, all of their stats next to each other, instead of this alphabetical.
Oh,
thing
we
going
used
on.
to have that. We used to have that.
Yeah, we do.
What, like
Is
this
it-
season or like previous seasons?
Previous seasons, they just don't have it
That
for
was-
this season.
Because when I did stat, that's how I always track them. And then I would have like extra tabs to do this, like the common things, so like goals per game and KD spread and all that stuff. Right now we're just dealing with an alphabetical thing. Please officially requesting a team organized leaderboard.
Yo.
Thank you.
Yo, Rage, shout out to you, man. You're a D plus now. You've successfully climbed out of E.
You're doing great.
Wait, I'm in D?
You're D
I was-
plus. You are almost
I
a
was
C.
I could have sworn I was a C player the other day.
Well, your stats took a hit, and now you're D plus.
No, I wasn't even playing.
Yeah, I mean somebody just outperformed you.
No. Oh, can I be knocked down? Is it
Yes.
like a bell curve?
Yes, it is bell curve.
Okay. I was definitely a C at some point. I was bumped down.
Yes.
Not bad though.
There's only been one game played since then. I see Big Al with the C, Noplex with the C. Obviously, Sab was already ahead. Vine, but it got a B game. Is that who it was?
Yeah, he probably was added. I think he played his first game versus me. It was Marvin.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I think it was Noplex. Noplex is just above me at a C minus. And he was in that game.
No
With a
Plex is
C
playing
plus
great.
grade. I'm giving yeah. Dude, I will tell you what, when we played our first game together and it was against Noplex's team, Noplex was definitely the biggest surprise there. He caught me very off guard. Sorry, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Give me like 2 minutes.
What's their record? What's Sab's record?
Oh, they're actually pretty good, man. They're 5-10. I say pretty good, but I'm 5-4 apparently, maybe 5-5. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But so I have to play a doubleheader against Chemical and you. So like if I end up losing 4 games, I'm gonna be basically 5-10. You know?
That's kind of scary actually.
Yeah. So
that's
I have
very
to
scary.
play. I have to play Noplex still. So if it might actually just come down to that.
Okay, I'm back. This is a very professional podcast where we are highly organized and
Yes.
set aside 90 minutes of our time to be uninterrupted.
This is a Stardew
Except for that
gameplay
time.
on the screen. This is all they can see.
It's true.
Oh,
Oh shit, I just passed out.
Dude, I would just like to shout out Spanker. You know, he got banned from the server.
When's he coming back? What's
and-
going on with that? Seriously.
Oh well, I don't even.
Soon.
Should he even come back if he makes his teammates rage quit? Is that a question? A fair question to ask?
The official answer at this time is soon.
Okay.
That's such a corporate answer, but it's okay. I saw the DMs of him making Shadow Panda quit. However, people have made their teammates quit all the time. I don't know. I wouldn't take
You're
that
right.
into
I
account.
mean, you're right. You're right. Personally, I don't care. I like Spank. I miss him, but he'll probably slur when he gets back and get banned again because he's, that man will not learn a lesson.
Yeah, it's what 6 pages of auto mod tells me. Whatever happens. Hey, quick question, Jaden.
Yeah.
So is our backdrop right now started?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What is the audio situation?
The audio situation about what started?
Yeah, like if someone is like listening to this, not live and as a podcast later, are they going to be getting a bunch of Stardew sounds in the background that are loud and obnoxious?
I have it pretty quiet, but they could probably hear some things, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Yes. Okay, so then whoever's listening, those are Stardew noises, and it's an amazing game, by the way. Everyone should play Stardew at least once.
They should also get V-Rising coming out April 20.
Yes, V Rising, April 28th.
Maybe
That's a
yeah,
Monday.
I'll turn it down for everybody listening. Sorry.
Yeah, we're sponsored by FanDuel too. Hashtag ad.
True,
yeah.
true.
FanDuel, please do all your political and somewhat questionable methods to get the gambling laws fixed in California, because I'm tired of having to use offshore shit and it's a pain in the ass to deposit in and withdraw. Thank you.
Put it on the screen. Put it on.
Promo code in the description. It's a lie. There is no promo code.
Rage, who did you have for the Masters, man? What did you have going on for it?
Oh yeah,
I don't think you told me.
We did not go around to that. I think we started talking about it, and then we specifically saved the conversation to talk about it here.
Yes.
So for those unacquainted with gambling on golf, the field was like 60 players for the Masters. It's pretty big. Even the odds in golf are very big because it's just hard to predict who wins. The favorite was Scotty Scheffler, and he was like a plus 550, and then Rory McIlroy was the next at like plus 600. Everyone else was a 10-1 underdog to win the tournament.
Yep.
So I had put $25 down on Rory McIlroy.
Wow. Look at you.
Morikawa and Matsuyama. And they were all looking pretty good after the first day. And then by going into the fourth day, it was either going to be Rory or Oberg. Morikawa and Matsuyama fell off hard. Oberg would have been a 20-1 hit, so that would have been like $500. So when he was only back one stroke with like 8 holes to play, I got a little excited. But then he fell apart. So Rory McIlroy ended up winning the Masters, and I won $162.
Yeah,
or 62 because I lost the other bets.
I had Rory, highest finishing European player, and then I had the Korean golfer Jin, I think. I had him highest finishing Asian player, and I got both of those to hit. However, I did have what's his name? I had Rose. I ended up having Rose. Like I tried to like offset with Rose winning it, and obviously that didn't go through.
A little live bet, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been too upset if he won. It was a hell of a story, especially if he came back after.
But I mean, I'm happy Rory won it.
Out.
Seeing Rory win it was cool. You know, it obviously meant a lot to him because that was the big one for him.
Jaden, have you ever played golf before?
No, I've not played a single round of golf.
Oh, you'd like it,
Have you ever swung a golf club?
Not actually, no.
Oh, dude, Top Golf.
Yeah, I mean, we used to go to Top Golf. I mean, I never went, but all my friends did. Never understood it.
What, golf or Top Golf?
Both.
Oh.
There's a simple joy to hitting the ball, man.
Yeah, there are few things in the world more satisfying than hitting a perfect golf swing. And then there is a incredible amount of sorrow and embarrassment when it comes to hitting a bad shot, which for most players is going to be about
very common.
About like 7 out of your 10 swings.
Yeah.
As somebody once said, I think it was Teddy Roosevelt, is like, "Oh, golf's a great way to ruin a great walk." It's not for everybody, but it's fucking really goddamn popular. Let me tell you. You ever watch the tournaments and look at the size of the crowds? They're fucking huge. Golf has a crazy big following.
That's strange.
Yeah, It's an old people sport. Like pretty much what happens is like I feel like in your 20s and 30s, like you start playing here and there, and then I don't know what happens in your 40s and 50s and 60s, but I think that's when you start to like seriously love it.
Well, it's also a sport that you can be old and play for your
Yeah,
entire
you can
life
be
as
well.
long
It's
as you
like
can
you can
walk.
be old and you can be just as good as a young person, you know. So I think that's like a major appeal to it.
That makes
Actually,
sense.
so it used to be mostly an old person sport, but I have noticed like since COVID, it has gotten a much younger audience because it was a very COVID friendly sport to play. They were like one of the first things to like really just stay open during the lockdown. And yeah, I've noticed golf has a much more popular younger
Yeah,
audience.
I mean that's
Uh,
when I played the most was in COVID.
what's that one tournament in Arizona that's just become like a fucking kegger at this point?
Oh,
Is it like
the party event. Yeah,
yeah,
I can't remember
um,
it. Let me Google it.
yeah. So there's a tournament that takes place in Arizona because you know whatever the college is like the most known notorious party school. And there's people like track how many arrests and people running out onto the under the course stuff. Basically, a lot of hospital visits, ambulance calls, and stuff like that
Oh
because
yeah,
it's just a lot of college kids just getting fucked up on the golf course, and it's very out of place but very funny to keep track of.
Golf.
Welcome to yeah.
welcome
If you
to
ever seen
golf.
Happy Gilmore and kind of what he did to the sport in that movie, it's kind of turning into that a little bit. At least there it is. Some people would say it's terrible. Some people think it's great. But
It'll
he's
be good. It'll be good. For the old timers don't like it, but it's good for the game. You know.
it is good for the game, that's for sure. Either either that or all the Saudi money with the Live Golf Tour.
I love that like Rory stood up against basically the AGLA admin team, and then he had to conform to the rules, which is Live Golf having too much money that no one can stop them.
Is that what it was? Is that the descriptor we're gonna go with?
That's
That's
literally
what
what I'm
that
gonna go
is.
with. Yeah, it's like people fighting for Shank, and then just realizing that the people who own the server have too much money.
That's some.
That is my curveball analogy.
Those are
The,
some
the
cool analogies.
the people who own the server, me, too much money.
Yeah, you're basically Live Golf, man. Oil money.
Fuck, I wish I had some fucking oil money. God damn it. This is bullshit. All I have is bowling
You
money,
have that kind of
and it's
money
not
in
a lot.
Stardew.
Oh, Stardew, we are loaded. We are chilling with over 6 million gold right now. This is awesome. We are end game level income at the moment.
Jaden, what basketball games did you watch yesterday?
Just the Clippers
And
and Nuggets.
and and today
Fuck yeah,
combined. Oh, nice. You picked the one overtime game.
it's a
Yeah,
great game.
it was a fun one to watch.
What'd you think?
That they get to do it 6 more times,
I th-
potentially.
I thought it was very interesting. I only tuned in like right before OT started, but I was just watching the Nuggets guy. What is that? Joe Kick or is that the other one?
Yeah,
Yo,
Jokic.
his name is
Jokic. Jokic. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
There's
just
been an
watching
So
him.
influx of
He's
European players in the NBA that are actually good.
he's crazy. Crazy guy.
So before you tuned in with the bike, right before overtime, the Clippers were up like quite a bit. I want to say like 15 off the top of my head, and the offense stagnated, and somehow the Nuggets played defense and came back and won it in the end in overtime. I can't believe the Nuggets played defense. Like if I'm being honest, I didn't think they had it in them, but Jokic is like the rallier of the team. So I guess.
Series is going 7.
So
Yeah.
he plays what, a center?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know James Harden's on the Clippers. Who else is on the Clippers that I probably know?
Kawhi.
Kawhi Leonard,
Oh.
he's the one who hit that shot that you talked about. Like, oh, that was a really cool buzzer beater kind of
Oh.
thing. Yeah, that's him.
That's pretty
He made
cool.
that shot.
That's a cool team.
You know what's not cool is the fact that that dude has not been able to finish a playoff series in like
Listen, don't jinx it.
4 years because he always gets hurt. He's like the most injury prone player
Hey, he played
in the
41
NBA.
minutes. He played 41
That's-
minutes and he's chilling.
Yeah, for now. That's fine. He started the first round the last couple years too, and then something happened.
Yeah, I know, but it's not gonna happen this time.
I mean, I did pick the Clippers to win that series, so I would appreciate it if it didn't happen. But
Oh,
every
you
time
did
like
pick 'em.
jumps, yeah, I put money on the Clippers to win that series. I took
Did you
them. I
get-
took Houston too, and they lost today.
Did
I'm
you
a little
get
bummed.
did you get plus odds?
I don't think I did.
Oh, I got a plus 114. I actually had to double check because I couldn't remember and it kept flip flopping.
Oh, so no one knows who's gonna win that, really? Okay.
No, it's really up in the air.
Let me see. I've got Clippers. No, minus 125.
Dang.
I took the Knicks minus 1.5, so they just got to win in 6 games or less, and then the Rockets straight up.
Really? What made you take the Rockets straight up? Because I gotta be honest, I hate the Rockets.
Value.
Okay,
I think it
that
is.
makes
I
sense.
think it is a very, very much a toss up of a series.
Yes.
In terms of matchup, physicality, just straight talent, I think Houston has the edges in most of them. What they don't have is the experience
They don't
and
have the best
championship
player.
pedigree, or the best player. Yeah, I think they have plenty of the other good stuff though, where it looks like a toss up series to me, and I will take plus money, plus 150 odds on a toss up series any day. That's just a good value bet to me. If it
This
was
is
even money, I might lean Warriors,
Jaden, you know who
but it's
Steph Curry
super
is?
close.
I know who Steph Curry is. This is
All right, so
the sports podcast now. That's okay.
yeah, so
Yeah.
so he's like ace be silent, and then like the rest of his team is like you're a little unsure about him, like they're unproven, they're untested. And he's playing against like a bunch of like dudes on their team. They're like like imagine playing against like 4 Cosmoses, all right? These guys are like mechanical freaks,
hmm
but maybe the game sense isn't all there yet.
So Steph's trying to get over this
Yeah.
bump.
Yeah, he's trying to he's going to have to carry the squad if they win this series for sure.
He's got Jimmy Butler now. Jimmy always shows up in playoffs. And just to clarify for listeners who probably didn't get the whole gist of this, this starts as a Griffball podcast, and once we get bored of talking about that after about 5 minutes, it's just gonna turn into us just talking about whatever we want. We'll put like timestamps or something if we end up going back to Griffball at any point, but otherwise we're just kind of chilling.
I have nothing to say about anything we're talking about right now.
Yeah, we're vibing, except for Jaden. it was his idea to do the podcast, and we're kind of inadvertently phasing him out of the conversation.
Listen, he's locking into basketball. He's coming along. He's already progressed so far. It used to be I don't know anything about it, and now he's like I'm starting to understand some stuff.
I'm asking questions, getting answers.
Exactly, you're getting there.
All right, so let's do this. We'll keep this going as long as we can, and then as soon as the basketball season ends, that'll be considered season 1, and then season 2 will be us trying to get him into like maybe baseball.
That's
And then
never
like
gonna
the final
happen.
boss, final boss is going to be like, I got
Golf?
Jaden to play around a golf with me or something.
Oh my god, I would get in on that, bro. I'll shoot like 120 with you.
Hell yeah. He's not shooting 120 if he's never played.
No, he's gonna shoot
I-
like a 150.
I don't even know.
He's not
I
gonna
don't even know
finish.
what that means.
He's not gonna finish. That's how many times you swing you hit the ball.
So what the average par is? What for? 18 holes.
Well, no,
Depends,
okay.
but-
So the way that the golf courses are set up is that all golf courses have 18 holes, and the hitting par would be like 72. That's about the course average. But no person that is not on like a professional or like extremely
Is actually
high
doing that.
college
player
program, yeah.
is ever going to get there. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not
Um,
actually average. It's just like
So
The average person is gonna finish more around 100 plus.
so you're considered pretty good at golf if you can shoot under 100.
I've done that one time.
wow.
I've also only done it once.
I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know what I would do. I'd probably just whack it.
Well,
Well,
that's what
here's
we
the
all
thing.
do.
I will never take you on the golf course without first taking you onto a driving range first.
Exactly.
Because you would probably not be able to finish the round. it would take too long because it's a very, very difficult sport to play. And then the marshal would come out and be like, "You guys are taking too long. You need to like skip the next couple holes." And then your numbers are all thrown off. It would be funny though.
It probably would be funny. That's some good
Dude,
content.
that'd be a great series. It's like, oh, we're gonna take these people who have never played golf before onto a golf course and just see how they manage.
That'd be a pretty good Netflix series.
I was
It
watching.
might be the most
Maybe
frustrating
like
day of their lives.
maybe it could be like a contestant show where like the best scorers of like the episode get paid. Get like 5 people, a group.
Yeah.
I was watching a video where they were trying to guess the NBA player. It was pretty funny. You could do stuff like that.
Guess the NBA player.
Yeah, so it was like 6 guys. They were all random
That might
people.
hurt.
It
That
might
might hurt me.
hurt
I'd
you.
probably
the
be pretty good at
responses.
it. I'd probably be pretty good at that.
Could you do that with golfers? There could be just like put up a whole bunch of faces and just start naming them.
Get
I
that.
could do it with like 10 golfers tops.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah, I
ask
think
them
I'm-
questions and see, like, they had to see what their jump shot looked like, and I think the NBA guy was trying to fake it or something. I'm not sure how it works, but
Dude, Kawhi's jump shot is my favorite jump shot because when he shoots it, it's like a laser, bro. It has no arc. It's just like a line drive shot to the rim, and I love it.
I mean, it's not great for. It's not mechanically ideal, but
No,
it
but
works,
it works for him. But I just love the way that it looks because like everybody else is just like a nice like arc to it, and his is just a straight laser to the basket.
Jaden, can you please press OK so I can continue playing Stardew? I don't know what you're doing.
oh, I'm not gonna lie, I tabbed out a long time ago.
Oh, I know because I'm looking at your stream and it's just a background. Nice, way to go! Our podcast background.
Hey, are you
is
guys
just nothing.
are you guys surprised by how good Evil's team is at Griffball?
I don't
Yes,
even know who's on Evil's team. I don't know what the record is.
They're 9-1,
9-2, I
Oh
think.
damn!
9-2,
Who's on that team?
and I had a 5-4 game with them.
Oh, hold on. I have the thing right here. I don't know what I'm saying that for.
I don't know why that team is so good because
Mavs.
it has to be their fourth, right? It has to be their fourth.
Their fourth is Kirk.
He's not bad, right?
Yeah, he's not bad.
I know if the stats were organized by team, I could see.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
I think
stat-wise who's doing
honestly,
really
I
well.
think a lot of it is like Ducky for 10 is good value, and then Mav has just been on a diabolical heater.
Yo,
Mavs stats are pretty insane.
we gotta pause for a minute. We got Mr. Epic Beast in the chat.
What's up, gamer?
What's up, gamer?
My man.
I don't know how long.
That's the
Oh,
guy.
we're 40
That's
minutes
the
in.
guy who scored the last goal in our 4-1 comeback over.
I watched
team.
that game and I was like, wow, Brian is really just never gonna let Jaden live this down. This
No.
is gonna be like an
Well,
all-timer.
I'm pretty sure if you look at my VOD at the very start, I said, we cannot lose this game because I won't be able to get through it.
Yeah.
So I jinxed
You're not
myself.
getting through it.
Yeah, I'm just not getting through it.
Well, that's very unfortunate. You really should not have said that out loud.
We'll see what happens in playoffs. If you guys make
That's
it.
true. If that would be an epic redemption arc if Jaden knocks you out in the playoffs, I feel like that's like the win,
You didn't happen to say something like when you're up 4-1 that I can like use against you right now, can I? Like I haven't gone through the VOD
I don't
yet,
even remember
way
what I
through.
said.
I don't think so.
I think all I said was let's close this out or something, but I could be wrong.
I think like after it was like 4-3, I think despair started to set in, and it was just real quiet.
Well, our
Yeah,
team's
we have a
comms
part-
are
we have
never
a
quiet because we have
part
Tommy.
A part 2 Curb Your Enthusiasm video. If there's like a soundbite I can put at the start. Anyway, while we're talking about Griffball, just so that we don't have to put a
Griffball.
million timestamps for people who just skip
Sorry.
through this to hear us talk about Griff. What else do we want to talk about?
I don't know. I was just looking for something to talk about Griffball related, and that's what I settled with.
I think last time
Let's
we
see
did an
stuff.
episode, we were supposed to do something for the next one, right? Well, what was that?
I don't remember. What was our homework assignment?
It was I didn't do my homework.
You were supposed to put my video at the end of the podcast, and you didn't.
I'll
True.
do it this time. I'll do it this time.
Howard.
I'll do it this time.
Well, no, then I had to. Well, hold. I had to make the new one then.
No, you better get
No,
cooking.
that's not required.
It's
Uh,
just like no.
what was I gonna say? Oh, we were supposed to rank the games, right? Isn't that what we're supposed to do? Or is it rank players?
Rank the game. Oh, you're right. We were gonna like redo the
Oh my god, that's
best
the
of all
homework
time.
assignment. Oh, dude, what a pain in the ass.
Bruh. Imagine waiting 3 weeks for us to forget.
There's not enough content to
Apology.
look at.
Apology.
I'm not apologizing.
No, I wouldn't apologize either. Right now, we're doing a episode 2 of the podcast, a Gripball podcast that has about 5% of the topics being Gripball related.
Well, I mean, this hasn't been that much going
Stardew,
on.
We
We're
were
just
supposed to
playing the
have
Stardew
Mungo
games.
here, but he's just
noises,
not here.
and
So
Yeah, Mungo is, we needed him to interview, and here we are playing Stardew.
if anybody's watching, dude, you could join right now.
If you want to be interviewed, come now.
Yeah, you
Look,
could right now.
hold on. I think picking Mungo was a pretty bold move to begin with because he is notorious for not responding to your messages when you want him to.
Yeah, I've kind of noticed that too, actually. What are you gonna do?
Pick someone else.
Who else was
I mean,
supposed
I
to be
love
Gingy?
Mungo. Don't get me wrong, but he is prone to doing that. I wanted to get Boss on here.
Is Boss on? That'd be pretty funny if we got Boss in here.
Mid
Mid episode.
I doubt it. Yeah, mid episode. Let's go. No, I don't think he is.
we could rank some players though.
We could rank some players.
We
I'm
could
down-
rank some
I'm
players.
down to
What we
rank
did
some
like what we did like one list.
Well, it depends what you want to.
All right. We're building the team, this game mode, this season. All right.
Oh fuck.
Who is your apex star player that you want on your team? If you're bidding on this team, you're not playing on it, correct?
Who's number
Who
one?
is who's your apex star player that you want this season?
Oh, this
Ace.
season. Well, I was gonna say Ace, but he's not playing.
No, you can't. No, you can't. No, bad pick.
So... Oh,
What do you mean?
this is a different
It's
one.
not a bad pick. It's not a bad pick, but it's a boring pick. All right, players signed up this season.
Sab.
Yeah, I'd go for Sab.
Yeah, I think it either has to be Sab, Ace Spence, or Shrek. I would say maybe Mav, but I'm still a little suspect.
I mean, if I can make a prime team right now of like the unbeatable, I would do me, Sab, Solace, and we could take Shrek, right? That's a
Shrek.
good team.
Yeah.
Shrek is a monster.
Who would run that team?
And I'll tell you what, he's a great teammate too. He does. I was told I would expect Raging or something.
No, he's not
along
like
those
that.
lines.
No, he's not like that.
He hasn't done anything like that. He is awesome. I love him.
No, he's conductive to winning in comms for sure. Now,
Yeah,
when you go in the text after the game, like you go in Discord after the game, like he's probably saying some obnoxious shit.
Actually, no. Like that's the other thing. Like he is. He
No,
is
I'm-
all
no, he
about
is.
the constructive criticism and how he can improve and get better. He's fantastic.
No, I'm more so referring to like if you go to the Griffball discussion channel and play Griffball, he's saying some obnoxious shit after the game.
Oh yeah. I mean that's.
But like I know on his team, when it comes to his teams, like he is conductive to winning. Yes, I agree.
Yeah,
he's
I'd build that team.
Once like the drinking and stuff starts, then he's just out there, and that's a lot of fun to watch.
All right. Any recommendations for the best fourth players this season?
The best, so like people who got picked last, you mean?
Yeah, like the cheapest. Like we'll just say on any given team, the fourth player on it.
I'd say my fourth.
Hold
I'd
on.
say Kyle.
Me.
You're
not
a fourth.
are you? You're a third.
You're definitely not.
I don't think anyone would. I don't think anyone would call me a fourth, but the way I play should really be limited to a fourth.
I wish I could play like you.
I
I wish I could just like do stuff and not have to kill anything.
don't even know who's considered a fourth on everyone's team.
Yeah.
Because even
I'll take a look.
the rosters are not organized by that. They're organized by like or they're not organized by like bid value. They're organized by the value in which they the bids expired, the order in which they expired.
I actually have him here, so.
Okay, cool.
Let me put it on the screen for everybody. Give me 1 second. And it should be up now. Beautiful.
Because like, Sauce? Who's the fourth on your team?
It's definitely Grunt.
Technically, it would be Grunt because he got Grunt for 10.
Okay.
I mean, Grunt's pretty good, but yeah, Grunt on my team is definitely the fourth.
Grunt as a fourth in this league is great.
Um,
The problem is you spent 27 times that for Mungo, who's probably around the same skill.
Mungo's like a third, but the problem is right now is he needs to not. He needs to just be a smidge better. I actually think Aware has been really good lately. Don't know if you've checked any of his stat lines,
I
but
can't
he's
kill
kind
that
of
guy.
been. He's
Apparently
kind of been on a
having
heater.
insane stat line.
I admittedly can't kill him.
He's kind of been on a heater, and I fucking respect it.
I mean, obviously, I'm going to throw my boy Penguin out there because he's been doing very well lately. Us going from 0-3 to 5-3, he has been an unsung hero in that turnaround. As he's gotten more games under his belt. So shout out to him. Also, who is considered the fourth on Chemicals team?
Probably
Sev, right?
Sev or Priest, surely.
He paid the same for Priest and Sev. He paid 110 for each, which is pretty funny.
So he really doesn't have a fourth level player.
And that's why his team's good. Exactly, right there.
Yeah. Let's look at Evil's team.
Although Priest, I'll give Priest a shout out, is that Priest has been having a great season. I think
Why is he the
Thrust
GOAT?
is a good game mode for him.
Priest is an A-
Yeah.
graded player.
Epic just said he's the fourth on his team.
That's not true.
I disagree.
That's not true.
He's too good for that. We got Evil's team. It could be Evil or Demon.
It's weird. It's weird when like the fourth is like the runner, kind of a thing. Like it's a very clearly defined when like your third best tank is like very clearly your third best tank, and like that's the idea of a fourth. But then I guess your runner could be your fourth player as well. I just don't really order players in that sense. You have your runner, then you have your three guys.
Have you guys played Fancy Ace Spence Boss and Smurf yet?
No.
Have you, Rich? No. Oh dang! I was looking for some more intel on their games because they had that long ass game with KD that was 40 minutes, and then they beat somebody else. They beat Noplex 5-2 in 8 minutes, but they went 45 against KD.
Epic says we play on Wednesday. Doubleheader.
That's pretty cool.
So Ace Spence actually split with KD. I actually didn't realize that. Man, Aware must have gone so hard, dude. Shout out to Aware. I'm so happy that he does. Like, he hates Thrust,
Did
but
you
he's
see him
finally
for
learned.
30 in that screenshot I sent?
No, I didn't.
You didn't see that?
No, I didn't. I heard he popped off, but I did not see the Aware drops plus 30 on your forehead.
I think it was against Daedric's team. I could be wrong about that, but yeah, he went the most positive in the lobby by a lot. He went like 90 and 60.
That's lit.
I don't know what happened.
That's lit. All I have to say is that's lit.
That is so lit. Some of these teams just have fourths that are just never gonna, like Daedric's team, like Squire's team. Scotland's team has 2 fourths. I don't know how that's even possible, but he does. Even Noplex's team. And Cot's fourth is just not it. And it's kind of my problem with this whole thing because I talk to teams all the time, and after games finish, it's usually the 2 best players on the team staying after to watch film or try to get better instead of the 2 worst.
Well, that's why they're the best players.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's like,
Football
all right.
is not an incredibly difficult game, strategy wise or mechanically wise. It's just a matter of effort.
Yeah.
I agree with
base. Base level. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about fucking crazy ass no scopes or anything, or this power weapons and map control and map control, yeah, but not to the extent of like shooty Halo or anything. This is a very bare bones basic game.
Do you guys want to start doing a top 5? You guys want to start doing like a top 20 list for this season? I mean, we're still, it's early, but we could do like a preliminary.
I'm down. I kind of want to do it for like previous games too. If we want to really do it, we should do it all, right? Oh, I am the editor of the sheet.
Yeah.
I
I
shouldn't
mean,
be
we wouldn't be able to
pulled up.
cover really Halo 3 or Reach, but we could cover 4 or
I
5.
feel
And
like I could. I mean, I wasn't there, but well,
I
I'm
don't
not
feel
sure.
like you can cover it well unless you were there, to be honest.
I mean, yeah,
Uh,
for the most part,
is
to an
there
extent.
a sheet we could do?
You can make one.
I could make one. I'm gonna make one. Let me make
Yeah.
one.
You are the one with the stream thing going on, so whatever you see is what everyone else is gonna see. So ideally, you should do that. Because I'm still trying to play Stardew. I know you gave up on it, but I'm still playing Stardew. I wanted the clock, and I need 10 million gold for this, and then I need another million for the last obelisk. But you have less left to me.
There we go.
Okay.
So here, let's do
Okay, cool.
this.
Let me pull this up.
And let's do this. So,
Oh no, it's view only. I can't
oh, I need to do that, huh?
write naughty things on here.
Okay. Solace, do you want editor access?
Yes.
Okay. Send your emails in the thing.
No, you're gonna dox me.
No, I'm
True.
turning it off.
Literally, just on the top right, make it anyone can edit.
Yeah. Anyone with the
Oh,
link.
I can do
no
that?
one else to get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. How's that?
Yep. All good.
Okay.
Looks like it worked.
Awesome.
Yeah, it worked.
Cool. So we can have what? We can have a.
Don't forget to timestamp this, by the way, because if you don't, it's just gonna be lost for the few people who actually go through and care about everything non-Griffball related.
Yeah, we can do a.
Uh,
Yeah, it's like here somewhere.
Just gonna start naming people.
Infinite?
I'll be right back. Give me a minute.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, I didn't play. Okay, go ahead.
Well, I gotta pull up the stat sheet. Well, actually, I guess I heard there was a master Halo Infinite stat sheet. Do you know? Have you heard about that, Rage, or no?
I think Jaden's tracking it.
Oh, he has the. Oh wait, here it is.
I think
Halo
he-
Infinite all-time stats.
I think he's doing it. Yeah, because
Yeah, I
mean,
got
I
it.
don't have that.
Here it is. Here it is. Record book. Oh yeah, this is good.
I don't
All
even
right.
know who. Oh, you know, I need to pull up the champion sheet just so I know who actually won. I just need to see a consistency in certain names.
Do you need the link to the Halo Infinite all-time stats?
Yeah, I need that too.
I'll slap it in there.
Thank you. And just for the sake of having it in there, let me get the champions page. Here we go. AGLA champions. Everything back from the original 8. Except for one Infinite season. Or except for one Halo 5 season. I forgot which one it was lost, but whatever. Who cares? Alright, so I'm looking at 4. Oh my god, that's right. They're the worst names I've ever seen winning champions. I almost didn't want to keep them.
What are you talking about, man?
Dude, these team names that won are.
Oh yeah,
I'm
they're
back.
atrocious. Atrocious. Yeah.
What's going
Yeah.
on?
I'm talking about how awful the names are of the Infinite champions.
That reminds me. I need to update this. I need to update this all-time list real quick.
Yo, is it just me or is? Okay, never mind. I was gonna say your stream is super blurry. For
I
me,
don't
but
even know how to
I think it
like
was just on my end.
the hardest thing about Halo Infinite is like the game mode is always different. So like it's just
True.
certain people are extremely dominant in one mode and only really good at others. I feel like.
Wait, so give me the rundown of the 4 seasons and the 4 game types used on it. Like, what defined those game types?
Jaden's got to start with season 1. I didn't play season 1.
Wait, sorry. I'm
Okay.
I'm editing things right now. I
Okay,
just want to make sure
I'll,
this is
I'll do
right.
my best. I'll do my
What were
best.
the settings of season 1?
The settings to season 1. From what I remember.
Like what?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
No. I was just gonna say, just like tell me what defined that game type and how it played.
Well, season 1 was cool because it was the first season of Infinite we played in full. Most of the teams were pretty dog shit, I'd say. They were later replaced with like better subs. As far as the game mode goes, it was a grapple and a repulsor. The sword was the best weapon for the first half of the season because instead of the hammer killing the sword in the clash, the hammer would only kill the sword if you were backing up, and even then it was kind of random. We discovered the first ever grapple launch tech that got patched mid-season because Ace and crew did not find it fair.
That was literally the coolest thing I've ever seen, though. It was actually like cool, and it took a moment to set up. It looked really cool.
The game mode itself did not work. There were a lot of RTDSs. Sometimes you could sort a runner and he would just not die. He would lose shields. There was a bunch of garbage. The game didn't work. I only played it for the grapple, and I only went for the grapple, and that was really why I had fun, if I had any at all, which I did.
I will say it was disappointing to learn that the only things that make Infinite unique for Griffball were the repulsor and grapple, and then I sign up and there is no repulsor or grapple.
Hopefully they're coming back in our hero shooter Griffball variant.
Yeah,
Coming
because
soon.
otherwise we're just playing a shittier version of another game. Right
True.
now we're playing an extremely shitty version of Halo 5.
But yeah, season 1, I think KD skill like bullshitted sub for Ram Ranch. So fancy KD, Tommy and Mungo beat Lux, Death, Sev, and
You can
who was
get
your
it.
fourth?
TJP, my boy TJP. He was so
Yeah,
good.
TJP. Yeah. So KD got subbed in for somebody who quit. I don't remember who. And they won the shit.
If you go to the record book, or sorry, the all-time,
Oh, yeah, it was in the record book.
that fourth was Star Monster 8129 at the bottom.
I see
Who's
that.
That's a good question. He actually ended up quitting, and a trade happened, and it was like Ram Osnev at some point, and then playoffs came, and we were like, let's just put KD in here, and yeah, we got rolled, but that's okay.
Yeah,
Wait, hold on.
it's all right.
I'm sorry. Wait, just so I hear this properly, you said KD was the sub?
Yeah, somehow
Have
KD
I
got
not been
subbed.
saying this forever now?
Yeah. No, you have, and it's still
I
bullshit.
don't listen to you.
Somehow KD got subbed in when like the player was basically F tier. Like good old B grade KD got subbed in because that's a fair sub, right? I swear.
How does that happen?
Griffball discourse at its finest right there.
Hi.
So season 1 is a little scuffed, gotta be honest.
Yo, can I hear the other team's perspective on what happened there? Whoever all those players were, I'd love to hear this.
Where's Mungo when you need him, man? For
We
real.
were
Sounds
supposed to
some
have Mungo.
fantastic lore. Oh,
Yeah,
that's too bad.
we could talk about this. Season 2, that was the one season I was not around for it like at all.
I got it. Season 2 was grapple and repulsor, same thing.
Okay.
Slight changes to sword and hammer variations. I would say the sword probably got a little weaker and the hammer a little better because you no longer had to like back up to avoid dying to a sword.
We officially have a guest, by the way.
Hello.
I'm sorry?
Dylan.
Yeah.
Quinn.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
Hell's
I had a
Infection,
feeling.
Spank, and Aware won this shit this season. They played against a young but super team as fuck team in the finals, and I'm so glad Hell's smoked them.
I'm glad they won too, man. Angel's a gamer.
It was justice at its finest.
What the hell is that?
My bad.
Spank was so good this season, by the way. Spank was like S tier this season, and he was never seen at that level again. To be honest,
Who was?
Epic said
Spank.
Repulse got sucky at season 2. I don't know if that's true or not. I know in season 1, Repulse was like OP as shit.
No, it was still really good in season 2 because you could still pancake with it. It was in season 3 where you could no longer pancake with it.
That's very interesting.
Rage, you know what a pancake is?
Yeah, I had this explained to me when I asked what the X Factor stat was, and then they said
Gotcha.
pancake, which does not even exist in the game anymore.
Yes. Which is for the best. But yes, no more pancakes.
Season
Is it
3
for the
was
best?
fun too because season 3 was the season Sav was supposed to win, but D-Cleat couldn't make it, and instead of rescheduling the playoff match, they just let a Were Mosquitoes sub in.
That's right.
Which I think they would have won with D-Cleat. However, you can agree to disagree.
History will never know.
So it
But,
sounds like
yeah.
no one really cares when it comes to championship time.
Yeah.
It's very strange, isn't
It's just like whatever.
We cater to streamers.
Just play.
That's just how it goes.
We cater to streamers. See, I'm glad Dylan joined, even though you weren't really invited, but it's cool. Dylan, season 4. What happened in season 4?
Hey, hold up.
No.
He doesn't
I'm
even know what's
always-
happening right now.
Invited. All right.
All right,
Well,
my
hold
bad,
on.
my
Just to be clear, we're recording a podcast right now,
Oh,
and
sorry.
no, you're
no,
fine.
it's cool. This is pretty funny.
You hopped in at a good time.
I mean, this is literally the whole essence of the whole point of this. We don't have any structure to it, outside of maybe we can talk about this, and we're just kind of winging everything, including our guests.
Fine.
So congrats, you're now a guest on the
The first guest. Congrats.
the first guest.
Hell yeah.
Oh, we're gonna talk about something that is not what we talked about last night. Yeah.
Agreed.
So, what's your thoughts on season 1?
Season 1. I hated it. So
Did
I
you play?
didn't play.
You didn't even
Oh,
play in
okay.
season 1.
I didn't play in the season, but I played like the mode, and I hated it so much. At that time, everybody was still making their own modes. You know what I mean?
Oh,
That's
it was
true.
in the free form.
That is true.
Ball. Yeah.
Back in Noctone days, yeah, you remember that guy?
So everybody was making their own modes, and I was persuaded to not play.
Persuaded not to play?
Yeah. I mean, I tried one of them. I didn't like it. So
Is this like the Captain Punch era?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Where people were kind of like gatekeeping all the fucking what is that called? The scripts for no reason instead of working together.
Oh yeah, it was like hidden technology. Yeah.
Yeah.
The nanobots.
That was really annoying, and it kind of like set the tone of like how people are gonna act. So I was
Nah,
like,
Captain Punch was the worst about that
Um,
shit because he wouldn't share his scripts, dude. He's like, yeah, you can just do this and you can play anything you want. And then we're like, how do we adjust your scripts? And he wouldn't say anything.
He was trying to make sports ball, and it's like trying to fit a round peg into a square hole, kind of, if that's the correct saying. Yeah.
That I remember.
I remember him and Menz
He
had a
was going-
conversation about that I thought was very insightful.
He was like trying to do something completely different that just happened to be kind of similar to Griffball. but he
Yeah,
didn't wanna do
it was him self-serving, but it wasn't really him trying to make Griffball. At least that's
Dude, not even
that's how I see it.
Not even speedrunners hide tactics from each other. That's crazy. Speedrunners would be like, "Oh, I found this new trick."
But
to save time, everyone, look at this.
Dylan,
Yeah,
you
that's
won
true.
in season 4. How would you sum up the season, man? I mean, I know you played a lot of games, of course.
dude.
I know you showed up to the finals and you played your games there, but other than that, you
all that
missed a
matters.
lot. But
All that matters, dude.
This is
Yeah.
great because I'm here and I coach that team, so I can confirm and deny stuff.
Yeah, dude.
I was there more than you.
I'm very uncoachable. Didn't
definitely
realize-
are. You are stuck in your ways for sure.
But it worked. I think I don't think I was trolling whenever I did the other well, I didn't show up for the other interview, but I thought my team was pretty good. So, whoever they were playing with, I was just gonna make it better.
Wait, so how many games did you play out of how many possible?
Like probably like 3 games. I don't
No,
know.
you played more
Out
than
of
3.
how?
You
Well, yeah,
played.
Do you have that all-time stat sheet split up by season, or is it just a
It-
giant?
It is
aggregate
split up.
list?
It is split up, but the problem
Okay.
is A-Spence stopped tracking wins and losses. He did rounds won and rounds lost.
Mm.
However, I'm pretty sure you only showed up for
The wins.
you showed up for all playoffs and maybe like 3 or 4 games in a regular season out of like 16.
Oh, so it botches how many games were. Yeah.
Wait, so how many rounds won and losses do you have then?
In the regular season, he had 49 rounds won and 28 rounds lost.
That
Sev,
sounds like a lot of games.
well, Sev had 90 rounds won and 80 rounds lost.
In
To
the
give you a-
playoffs, Rage, he had 39 rounds won and 25 rounds lost. So he pretty much played 3 games.
Oh, that's right, because like playoffs are. Wait, is
Yeah.
that the season you guys did like best of 5?
For the finals, yeah.
Yeah, for the finals. Yeah.
Well,
Oh my God.
we've been doing that, right? We've been doing that
That's
shit.
a yeah.
We've
That's
been
a
doing
thing.
that
That's a
shit.
thing, Rich. Yeah.
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 But you know what? With the game length, I guess that's fine.
Yeah. It's not like that shit takes
Best
30
of
minutes a
7,
game,
baby.
man.
Bring it back.
Dude,
You know,
imagine playing more than 3 games in Reach. That'd be fucking stupid.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
right, Jaden?
Oh,
Wouldn't that shit be stupid, bro?
Rage. I did a best of 7 for Reach in playoffs.
I'm leaving.
It was so good. It was so good.
Why are you stupid? I don't understand.
Good
You
ball. Good
know
ball. Good
this.
ball.
You know that's a terrible idea. Why would you do that?
I didn't care.
Okay, I
No,
guess that
but
makes sense.
I wouldn't do it again. It was a bad idea.
It was a whole new trap.
Based.
You're just trying to kill.
no,
Chris Paul.
actually, I feel like the Reach season brought a lot of people.
To be fair, there was a season, or sorry, a series that when I think it was on Solace's side where you guys
Yes,
won
it
2
was.
games and you guys were up 2-0 and you should have won in the best of 3 and then they came back, right? 3-2.
Well, what happened is that Active Hate had to go back to his fucking Dollar General work job. So
this.
he was calling his
I think I
employees,
hated
telling them not to leave the store while he was gaming.
What?
Yeah, because he had to close his store
That's something I would do. Respect.
because he went home because he was the manager to play his games, and then all of a sudden 5 Reach games took 2.5 hours.
Dude, he was like, I ain't come back in, y'all.
No, he sure as fuck threw the last couple games and went back in there, man.
He should have known that was gonna happen.
I did the same thing, you know, in this most recent Infinite thing. I had to leave. There was a game.
Look,
I forgot
if you're
which one it
playing
was.
Reach, you should allot at least 30 minutes to get the lobby organized and an hour per game. At least.
Reach games take a while.
Reach games
Yeah.
take very long,
It's
especially
the
high
lobby's good
levels of
anyway.
play.
Yeah, higher level is slower and takes a long time.
Although I guess we never did reach those early Halo 4 numbers before we fixed respawn timers and stuff.
So that's season 4. Thank God Sab got a ship. And you know,
Season 4.
I'll put it on my resume, you know. I won't count it as a full ship for me, but it'll be like a footnote.
Wait, what happened to season 3?
No.
That's
Oh
okay.
yeah, we did skip season 3. Yeah, because Dylan goes
Yeah,
here, and I got excited to ask him a question because he's an interviewee.
Oh, season
Yeah,
3.
what
Check
was-
one.
What was special about season 3? The game
No,
type.
you mean season 4?
Season 4 or season 3?
What is special about season 3 game type, or was it the same
Season
as-
3 is the same as season 2 game type. Maybe adding like hammer jumping. I can't remember.
It had the blue
Adding
map.
hammer jumping?
It was the first season that had the blue map in with the blue walls. I thought that was
That's
better
right. That's right. We left Zeta and now we play on Sigma.
looking. I like Sigma.
Yeah, season
Or whatever it
2
is
and
now.
3 were basically identical, and then season 4 was the thrust game mode.
My thing is, why didn't we try double thrust?
I've never
'Cause
played.
it's
Double
a
Thrust, I'd
shit.
be
It's a
very
shit
curious.
gimmick.
Nah, dude. Look, I didn't want to play the same thing. I don't want to win twice in a row in the same game mode. Come on.
Well, don't worry. I think you're good for that.
The season 5's the same as season 4, basically, which is probably the first time it's happened.
No, season 2 and season 3 were basically the same, man.
I feel like I read a lot of complaining. I came back for season 3, but I was only playing Late League at the time.
I think the only difference between season 2 and season 3 is that at some point equipment became the thing where you kill the person and then you can pick it up.
Yeah.
Like it
that's
doesn't
the
just
one.
expire on death.
Yeah, you used to be able to just pick it up, and as soon as you kill him, it was gone. It made it where people had to pay attention more.
Yeah.
Okay, well, since Dylan's here, this is going to be great. We can make our list, our top 20 Infinite players of all time.
Number one.
Okay, cool.
Well,
My
no,
contribution is
we should
my
start from 20.
contribution. My contribution is going to be Ace, Shrek, and Sab are on the list, and I can't speak at anything.
No,
anything
I think we have to start from the top.
You think?
And
I like
Ace-
starting from 20.
I think it's. I think if you don't have the list prepared, it's very difficult to go 20 to 1.
Yeah, like I'm not
Okay.
I'm not sure. Yeah, start with the best, and then you like fill out the holes.
How about let's start at 10, and then we do 9, and then 11.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, Dylan.
And then
Who's the
8.
best player?
Well,
It's
they're
probably
all here.
Silent. Shrek. I don't think you. I don't think it can be Silent.
Here's the thing: are we taking into account how many seasons they played?
Yeah, I mean you got to, right?
Okay, I think you do too. I mean, in that case, I'd almost
Well,
feel Flodger.
Well, hold on.
ahead.
There's only 4 seasons played.
But Silent's only played 2 seasons.
You talking about Ace?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, number 1. Next.
I think that's fine.
Okay.
Is
yeah,
it
he's
the-
gonna be one.
Can he though?
I don't know.
I mean,
I kind of want to say no, to be honest.
Here's the thing: he did really bad in season 1 in terms of win-loss. However, his team had 2 grenades on it, and I don't know how he did in season 2. He couldn't win with Zim on his team.
In season 2, he had 15 wins and 10 losses.
Yeah, I mean,
But he had a 1.57, so that's pretty
ridiculous.
disgusting.
Yeah, that is
Okay,
ridiculous.
how about
That's-
how about okay, how about this? It should be at least 3, including this season.
Yes. Okay. So he's not eligible.
Because this would be like the
Well-
because not just not eligible, but just like it takes a hit to your rankings.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
Okay, I say we put him off to the side.
Yeah.
Can go. Okay.
As a to be determined. All right, you
I'm,
get that started. I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Currently making a tier list of Griff ballers to just place them where they need to go.
So we have Ace
I
be
mean-
silent. Well, okay. Let's write down people who we think are just going to make it no matter what, no matter their placement.
Okay.
We'll
I'm
put
just
Shrek.
gonna start listing people. Yeah.
I'll put you,
Shrek, Sab.
Do you want to put me on here? It's up to you guys.
Yeah, you can be on there. You
Okay.
might be. You only played 2 seasons, but you're on there.
Okay.
Snipes probably.
Snipes, Fancy,
Yeah. Ace Pence.
Ace Pence.
Let me pull up the all-time sheet.
Yep.
Um,
Record book's great for this. Mav,
I think
of course.
Mav's on there. Mav's on
yeah,
there.
Top 20, yeah, has to be.
Gingy's probably on there.
Somehow haven't said Novice yet. We're putting Novice on there.
Yeah, Zim is on there.
Zim.
Well, I don't know if he's on there, but he's in there somewhere, I think. Put Cosmos and Squire.
And do we want to put Chemical on
Hells for
there?
sure.
Hells. Well,
Chemical, yeah, just list them. Chemical's like a consideration.
how many do we have here?
KD.
16. Okay, KD. Scollin.
Yeah, consideration for sure.
Do we want to put Dylan on here?
Yeah, we can put Dylan on there. Infection probably.
Got to put Infection on there. Spank.
Yeah, Spank too. Just trying to make sure we get everybody who's quite good.
That's gonna sound
Jushy.
definitely Jushy. This is gonna sound insane, but I'm just gonna put Seb's name on here because he's played all 5 seasons and he wins a lot. But he'll probably be left out. But we'll see. Who else?
Marvin. How good was Marvin? I don't know how many seasons he's played.
He only played season 4 and this season.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but he can be on there. Maybe just as a consideration,
Do we put Chemical?
Yeah, you can slap Chemical on there. Not
Okay,
sure where he'll
yeah,
be,
here.
but he deserves consideration.
That's it, right?
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Anybody you're thinking of, Dylan?
All right, run through it. Run through it.
Okay. Well.
No, I'm saying like go through the names.
Oh, here. I'll send you the sheet.
Stream it. It's easier.
It is
No,
streaming.
Well, no, dude,
On
just-
Twitch. Check Twitch.
Yeah, it's on my Twitch right now. But here, I just sent you that.
Hey, bro, that was a wrong link, bro. Chill.
What do you mean?
I think that's all of them. Yeah, I think that's.
Epic said KD.
Katie's
Yeah,
on there, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
Oh yeah.
Some of these stats here aren't accurate up to date, but they're pretty much accurate enough.
I think that's everyone for right now.
Yeah.
I think, to be honest, yeah, like if you're like the 3rd and 4th player on a championship team, I just don't know if this list is for you.
Has Mungo won a ship?
Season
Yeah, but
1.
it was a fraud ship. It's a fraud ship.
Okay, so you can leave him out. It's cool.
Yeah, I think that's good. We can start with that. So the
Okay.
best player on
Yeah,
this
I'm-
list is probably who?
Okay. I think
Hey
it's
guys,
got
my
to be
name's not
either.
on the list.
Yeah. Anyway, I think it's got. I think it's got. You might have the most sword kills by the end of it.
Hold on. We can do this real
Okay,
quick.
so how are we considering like? I mean, we definitely have to consider like playoff resumes here, right?
Yeah, we do. We have to consider did they win, but we also have to take into account were they on really good teams. So like Ace did
Yes.
awful in season 1, but his team was legitimately never going to win a single game.
Yes.
What is this? Okay. So for number
That's
1,
Kirby.
that's
That's
Kirby.
Kirby.
Okay.
That's Kirby.
I was going to put
I think
one
it's
of these
Sab.
two.
I think it's
I was going to
Sab.
put one of these two as number 1.
I think it's Sab because I think Shrek's teams are fucking stacked. Okay, and here's my thing for this. In season 2, he had himself and Snipes and Cosmos on the same team, and he lost in the ship. And then in season 3, he won that shit, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Season 3
Yes.
he won, yes. So
He won with Hell's. He was the best player on that team, but he had a great team. It was him, Hell's, Grunt, and Infection.
yeah,
So I think
I'm going to keep doing stuff here. You guys keep moving stuff over there. Yeah.
Sab is
This is
probably
gonna be
number 1 for
mostly
me.
you guys because I really cannot contribute all that much here.
I guess you're right. You've been slacking off.
I've been slacking off. I've been
Yeah,
happy.
man. No, I mean you're happy now. You beat Jaden like the other day. You should be happy.
Sure. Well, I mean, I was happy because like I wasn't playing.
Nah, you missed it. But I don't know. I think Sab's because Sab lost in season 2 in the ship to
No, season 3 I think.
season 3 to Shrek, but he won in season 4 and beat Shrek again in the finals because these two have a date in the finals all the time. And
Shit,
then
I'm not going to
I beat Sab in season 2 in the semis or the quarters.
This is rough.
It's hard, man. Like you want to put Silent number 1 and then you can work from there, but
I don't want to. We're talking infinite, and
here's what I would do: is I would do Sab 1, Shrek 2. That's what I would do if you ask me, Gunpoint.
I guess that's just me and you, Dylan. What do you think? You played with Sab.
Dude, Sab is a really good teammate, but I've never played against Sab, so I don't know.
But you played against Shrek.
I think.
Yeah, you played against him in the ship, dipshit.
Sab's gonna. If
Did?
Sab watches this, he's gonna be like, "What the fuck?" But dude, he went for
No, he
450. Nobody else even went across 4 this season. Forbidden.
Sab has always been a top tier player. I mean, this isn't a
No,
huge
I'm not
surprise.
saying that like Sab isn't good. I'm just saying I've never played against him, so it's like kind of hard to tell sometimes. I mean, he was definitely carrying our team.
I'm gonna put Sab in. I guess you can put Shrek
Sab's
because
1.
Shrek has played all 5 seasons. He has a good resume.
I mean, his resume is phenomenal. Like, I actually think his resume is probably slightly better
And Sab's,
than
you think?
Sab's, but I think that Shrek's teams have also been better than Sab's teams.
I think they have been too. Sab got fucked in season 3 where he probably would have won the ship, and I don't know what happened in season 2, but
In season 2, he was I beat him in season 2 in the quarters.
oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah,
He was on Mungo's team. It was Mungo, KD, Sab, and
it's a good team.
some other dude.
Okay. Sab and Shrek 1 and 2. Number 3.
So how much playoff success has the following players had? A Spence.
Ace Spence is awful in playoffs. He's notoriously bad in playoffs.
Is Novice the same way? I think he is, right?
Novice is pretty bad in playoffs too. Season 1, Novice got the semis and lost to me. I don't know what happened in season 2. I don't even think he made playoffs in season 2.
So like I don't think the following players like me, Novice, and A Spence, I don't think any of us have made the finals, despite being like considered A players or
So are we just
better
gonna
every
leave,
season.
I know for a fact
Ace?
none of you have made the finals ever.
You think that? I don't know if Shrek is better than Ace.
Oh, so you want to do Ace
Well-
too?
Well, it's pretty
Well,
funny
so
because
here-
I'm
here's-
taking Ace
here's the
over
thing,
Shrek
you
every
can-
time.
Yeah, but,
But
Ace has only played 2 out of 5 seasons, so that's why we have
Yeah,
to.
so, I mean,
know.
look, you can put him
Same.
near the top because he's just, of course, the best overall player at everything he does. But there is a matter of success and accomplishment that he just doesn't have because he only played 2 seasons.
it's not like he even did like that good during those 2 seasons, win-loss anyway. I mean, you could argue he got fucked in both seasons though, because season 1 he was never
Okay.
gonna win.
So what is the next tier of player? Because it's probably like some variation of Ace Spence, novice, fancy, maybe not fancy, but Mav, and I don't even Hells maybe because of the resume, heavy resume.
How's just never been a first on a team.
That's true. That's true.
If
I
we're
feel
gonna
like it
do
has
number
to be
3,
Ace Spence or novice here, right? Am I tripping?
I think no, I don't think you're tripping. I think novice is way better than Ace Spence though.
I agree with that.
I don't see why you can't put novice here. I
And-
mean, people call novice to go all
Yeah.
the time in Infinite.
I don't think you can put like someone who's like clearly a tier lower of a player above someone
Yeah.
else just because they've won.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like winning should differentiate between the same tier player.
Okay, there you go.
Is
Wait,
literally
what
like
are-
the Michael Jordan versus Robert Horry
What are my
debate thing that people love
accomplishments?
to bring up.
Your
I've been-
accomplishments. So season 2, I think you fell in the semis or quarters.
Yeah, I fell in the semis in 2, the semis in 3,
In 3.
in the semis in 4.
And-
Okay, that's not a
and
bad
season-
resume.
Yeah, I mean, making semis consistently is impressive. We can look at
How
win
many
losses
semis
too.
does
guys.
Ace Spence has?
I don't think Ace Spence has ever been to the semis, but let me go look.
That would be crazy. What?
I used to have a list for. Hold on, let me pull this up real quick. I used to save it. Solid.
That would be crazy.
Epic says your top 3. Hold on, let me turn that off real quick, and let me look at something I used to have here.
Thank you, Epic.
I used to have a list, and in that list I had everybody's playoff record.
Man, you're kind of like a stat. You're kind of like the man cannon of this shit.
I I love stats, dude. Stats are
Dude,
super
stats are
fun.
fun.
Stats are super
Stats are
fun.
so much fun.
I gotta find it though. You gotta give
I
me
don't
a bit.
know. I think Ace Spence is probably like 3% better of a player than me, but I've had more. I mean, I haven't won, but for Ace Spence not to make it out of the first round ever is crazy.
Okay, this is all I have. I'm gonna
Are you
copy and
running out
paste.
of... Wait, what the fuck?
I'm gonna copy and paste it in here. Oh, there we go.
Oh, here we go.
I got this weird thing on Twitch. It's like, oh, you should get turbo. Fuck you.
Oh, this
does
is
that
good though.
pop up?
This is good, Jaden.
That is our record for the season, by the way. I don't have it for everybody, but I think it's pretty solid.
Where's Ace Spence?
Dude,
in this list?
that is really useful.
Yeah, so he never made
Yeah,
the
so Ace
semis.
Spence. Okay.
These are confirmed, by the way. I promise.
Okay, so
I
I
guess we'll just
guess.
trust you.
You have to trust me.
So I guess I'm competing with like Snipes for this spot, maybe.
I don't know. Snipes didn't play in season 4, and honestly, like,
He had a stacked team in
He
2. He
yeah.
had a stacked team in season 2.
How do you not win that, by the way? He had Shrek and Cosmos, right? Who are both
He had
on this
Shrek,
list.
Cosmos, and Avenger in season 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really put Snipes in top 5, to be honest with you.
That sounds like an insane team.
Dude, I missed playoffs.
Yeah, that was an insane team, by the way.
Wait, hold up.
My team almost beat them in season 2. It was 2 5-4 games. Very close. I don't know. How do we feel about me at 4 here?
I think you at 4 is fine.
Dylan, any thoughts?
At 4 we have.
I don't know. You never made the finals,
So wait.
though.
But we don't
Um,
have that many people that have made the finals here. I mean, unless we want to go fancy. You either go fancy or Snipes, bro, because the only people that make the finals consistently are Sav and Shrek.
Well,
Sorry, you guys forgot something. You had to put it in.
we have Shrek and Sav. We have Novice. This is rough, man. If I'm not putting you, who am I putting? I think
Ace.
okay. I think you're
We
better
could
than
do ace
Snipes.
here. We could do ace here at 4. I think that would be fine.
I think we should do.
Dude, I don't know if I just think Ace is like way better than he is, but I don't think Ace should even be like 4.
No, but it's based off of like, he's only played 2 of the 5. Like we all know ace is like the best player mechanically skilled. Anything, right?
Epic said Solace carries hard and Ace Spence. Here's
I
the
mean, his
thing.
brain actually fucking works.
There's
Just don't try to put Derrick Rose in the top 10. I mean, he had an amazing peak early on, but if you don't play enough, then you just don't play enough.
All right, what were you gonna say, Jaden?
Oh, dude, this is rough. I think I have to put Ace above you, but
That's fine.
it's so
And it's not an
close.
insult.
It's definitely not an insult. I'm gonna do that. That's hard. That's like a resume versus like how you're playing now. It's hard.
It's fine.
We can move
If
on.
if Silent wants to rise, he will sign up. That's all.
So, what is making it to the finals kind of like make? Because I feel like Sev should be up there then, huh?
No, but Sev is
why I
like the
threw him in
4th
here.
player. Sev is like the
Yeah,
4th player on his team.
You still have to reach that caliber of player before you put that
Sev-
much weight on nobody.
Sev is like an S tier role player, bro.
He is. He's such a good vibe too.
Okay, so at 6, it's probably we're working with like Snipes, probably Ace Spence is what I would do.
I would put
Unless-
Snipes over Ace Spence. I would even probably put Mab over Ace Spence maybe.
Really, the Ace Spence stock is down.
Well, Ace Spence is good, however, I mean this playoff record's bad.
Yeah,
Objectively.
it is,
And
and he's had some good teams.
Yeah, and his win loss in season 4. What was it?
Oh yeah, 0-17 or whatever.
It
1 and 17.
It was awful. And
Yo, what? Oh
Yeah,
my.
they started off like 1-10 and then they just forfeited like the last 7 or whatever.
He has a 56% win percentage. However, you only have a 55%.
It's true.
However, if you want to
Wait.
consider playoffs,
Oh yeah, I do. Wait, really? I'm doing the math. Yeah, that's right.
if I had to pick a number 6 spot here,
I think it's Ace Spence. I think Ace Spence has had. All right, here's the case for Ace Spence. Okay, so I think Ace Spence is better than Mav on the all-time list because, I guess. Wait, let me see. Season 4, they
Who's an
missed.
objectively better player? Is there like between Ace Spence and Mab? Who is the objectively better
Okay,
player?
so here's my biggest slight against
Really?
Mav is last season. I think Mav had the best team, and he couldn't get it done
When did he lose?
in the quarters.
he lost to the ship team. He lost to like Clockwork.
Oh, okay.
But I think he had objectively the best team. It was Mav, Skolin, Marvin, and Mungo.
Yeah, I don't know how you lose in that team actually.
And I think that's like a pretty big slight against Mav. Now, this season with Mav, he could change fate, but for right now, I think for me, I would put Ace Spence above Mav.
I'm down to put Ace Spence. I guess he has played all 5 seasons.
Yeah, I mean, so has Mav, and I think that's the thing holding back Snipes, to be honest, from this list.
That's fine. So
Because Snipes has missed 2 seasons now.
would you put Mav above Snipes?
I would, yes.
Wow. Damn.
He's gonna be mad.
I'd be mad. Well, I guess
I mean,
I guess they're all above me now as this list.
I
is
mean,
shaping.
listen, Snipes didn't play season 1 of 4. Okay. He lost in season 2 with Shrek and Cosmos on his team. He lost to
Fancy. He lost to Fancy on his team.
Yeah, and then in season 3 he lost with Fancy on his team to Sab, I want to say. Or no, Shrek?
No, to Shrek. No.
Yeah, because I lost to Sab.
Yeah.
And then he didn't play season 4. So we really only have 2 seasons of work here out of
5.
4. I mean, in 5. And this season, unfortunately for him, he's not doing shit.
And he's also given up already, basically. So
Yes.
yeah.
Whose team is he on? Wait, whose team is he on this season?
And
And cuts.
Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't play him. Right. He didn't show.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I don't think I don't know. I just think Mav's got flaws, but he's played every season. He's got a semifinal appearance. Although I guess that was season 1, TBH. So I guess the resume isn't there for it. But
Would you
You
put?
hold-
Would you consider me in this spot or no? Was that too much?
Well, it depends. How
Uh,
much weight do you hold one season over another, based on like game type and just like quality of pool and such?
I think
like
like
recent.
one season. Okay, so
like
like if you
recent
win this
season.
season, Jaden, I think it'll raise you up quite a few ranks, right?
Okay.
But you've only
Well,
played one season, and you got robbed, but you didn't win it.
Which season was it the most impressive to win? Which one was the least impressive to win?
I'd say season 4, the recent one.
Season 4 was the most impressive, followed by definitely 3 and then 2.
Okay, so they've gotten progressively more.
Yeah, I would
impressive.
say
Okay.
season 1 was a lot like very uncompetitive. Would you agree with that, Jaden?
If you look at the subs, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, KD being allowed to sub for a random is obscene.
That sounds crazy.
I do want to say we beat Novice and Mav on the same team, and I had Def Crawler and Sev and TJ back when before they were good.
When they weren't good.
So
Yeah.
I hold that as pretty high status. Is it enough to put me up here? Probably not.
Yeah, I just don't think. I think when you miss 3 seasons out of the 5, like it's not against your skill. It's just that
it's
you
just
don't
void.
have.
It's void.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't
okay.
have the resume.
Well, we could put Mav here then, at number 7.
Yeah, I'm good with that. And then I'd probably put Snipes right behind him.
I agree.
And
Is
then
there
I
gonna
think
be a big like tier drop off after Snipes?
nah, because I think it's still pretty good here with like Lux, Fancy, Gingy.
Do we have Shinji here? We don't.
Gingy's right there. His name's right there.
No. I mean like over here.
Oh, down there? Yeah, I don't know his resume off the top of my head.
So he didn't play in season 1. He didn't play in season 4.
Okay, so he's missing 2.
How do you do in 2 and 3? Anybody know? Season 2 he got robbed. I don't think he made playoffs because that was Tanker.
No,
right?
because he had Tanker on his team. Yeah, missed playoffs. I think he missed it. I think he missed playoffs in season 3 too.
I don't remember.
Because I think he had like something like
Shinji's win percentage is bad. It's 43%.
yeah. He must have missed it then, bro. He must have missed it.
Okay. In which case?
Yeah, you have to be ahead of Gingy, for sure. What about Fancy's resume?
Do I have Fancy on here? No.
Fancy 1,
Oh.
2. He missed the playoffs in season 2, I think.
So he was season 1 champion. He was in the semis. Season 4, he didn't play, right?
No, he didn't play.
I mean, he literally has a ship.
Yeah, I think I guess we have to put him here, right?
Yeah, I'd put him over Shinji as Infinite
Yeah.
goes. Yeah.
I think we do Fancy, you, and then Gingy. What do you think about that?
I'll take top 10.
I think you've done enough for that. I don't know. Or at least, I don't know. At least you will soon. But your skill is there. There's no doubt about that.
What's next?
This is where the drop-off starts here.
Rage my nerd.
I think we have to
I probably have the least amount of losses of anybody on this list.
probably like
Games too.
Spank. I think we have to look at Spank.
Spank?
I think we have to look at Hell's, Spank,
Man.
KD. I think it's that group. I
Is
think
Jay in that group?
I would be here. I would actually have Hell's here, I think, because
I'm down.
2 in a row, back to back.
And season 4, despite that, like he kind of got messed up with the amount of credits they got. in my opinion.
Yeah. I don't know about that, but yeah.
What's the story behind that?
Hell's got the same amount of credits as like Cosmos for some reason, just because they won ships, and
They also won more games than Cosmos that season. Interesting twist.
that is interesting. But yeah,
They
Hell's
they
tried to
like
rebuild.
they like based credit values on success, not just raw skill.
A mix, clearly.
The committee mixed it for sure. Yes.
No, that's
Hell's
that's
was
a
like a B
big
tier.
oof.
Yeah, Hell's like a B tier, and honestly, like he just tried to rebuild the same exact team that he's won with the past two
Well,
seasons.
well, listen, I think Hells is more of a 1A, 1B player, to be honest, because I think when Hells won with like Shrek and Spank on like those teams, I think respectively Hells was a 1A, 1B in those scenarios. Like I don't think Hells was the second best player clearly on either of those teams. Like I think there were some games that Hells was the best player and some games where Shrek was the best player. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like
Like
you
I
and me
don't.
in season 4.
Yeah, I'm saying not season 4, but season 2 and 3.
No, like you and me and our
Oh yeah,
on our
yeah,
team.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like some games it was
Very
you, some
1A,
games it was
1B.
me. Yeah. It was definitely just like that where they had balance in their teams. But I don't think like I wouldn't just be like, yeah, Hells is the second best player. I wouldn't say that because I don't think it's true.
Okay, well,
All
think
right.
about Hell's at 12. We have KD coming up. We could even consider Joshi at a time like this, maybe. Squire.
I didn't really play Joshi because Joshi like vanished for cheating when I started playing. It's like before season 2.
Look, not
Can you
confirmed. They
give
were
us the
cheating.
Joshi lore?
Yeah, not confirmed.
If
They
you
were
ask
cheating.
Novice, he's locked in on it.
He's locked in on it. Okay, well maybe he was. I don't know. Joshi played in a Halo 4 tournament with me. That was their first interview to League Griff Ball. They are a matchmaking kid. I think they have top 10 kills in MCC, like on the official leaderboard. They just played Reach Griff Ball all day. And they are a stone cold killer. If you are taking them in a 1, you know, you're not going to win most of them. However, they lack Griff Ball fundamentals and position, and you can see it in their gameplay. However, if you look at the season 1 like KD, I'm pretty sure it was just she at like a 1.4, Ace at like a 1.3, and then third place was like me with like a 1.1 or something. Like something ridiculous. It's hard to rank them because they didn't even make it to the finals. But
Counterpoint, KD won a ship.
KD did win a ship. Even if it's a scam ship.
The sub ship.
The sub ship.
Yes.
KD did scam me out of a ship. However, I think I'm taking Joshi over KD.
Okay,
You
I
can
can't comment. Okay, that's fine.
It's like a determined, but even determined was probably at least positionally sound in a way, I guess.
KD has to be next then, right? Because, all right, well, here's the thing. It's like Cosmos and Squirrel are both the superior players, but in terms of accomplishments,
They have nothing.
like we're talking kicking rocks over here.
They literally have nothing. Cosmos made it to the finals apparently his first season, but like,
Yeah, he made it to the finals.
And he missed playoffs the next two.
Yeah, and then he missed playoffs the next 2, and he's gonna miss it this season too. I think. You know.
Yeah.
It's a hard sell. Even though I love him and he's a great player, by the way, just hasn't had team success at all.
So in this spot, I would probably have to put.
You could put Joshi 13, and then KD.
I'd for Joshi, yeah. And KD right after.
I think so.
I
mean, KD's what finals in season 2? What was season 2? I don't remember.
KD's a great player.
Season 1 champion, quarters, semis, quarters. I think that's a pretty good resume, to be honest.
It's solid. And then next you could put. We looking at Zim. Who we looking at? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 spots left.
To be honest, it's probably between like Zim, Spank.
Zim's better than Spank in my opinion.
Despite
how he's playing now.
Yes. I don't think Zim's better than Spank.
When'd you put that there, Rich?
Nah.
For what?
Shut up.
I don't think Zim is better than Spank.
Really? I think Zim's way better than Spank. I don't think Spank's even that good.
And see, the thing is that
Love my boy though.
Well, hold on. Are you considering like
Spank was better. Spank
when
was
he
better than
plays and
Zim.
tries?
Wait, what?
Spank was better than Zim in season 2, without a shadow of a doubt.
True, but
And he won it.
he had Shrek and Snipes on his team, didn't he?
No, he had Hells and Infection.
Oh. Hmm.
He was a semifinalist in season 1 and a semifinalist in season 4 with Novice.
What would you say, Rage?
Like, are you talking about like when Zim
What?
like is warmed up, practices, and gives a shit, or are you just talking
When's
about
that? Never, bro.
when he actually puts
Yeah.
out?
When is that? Never, bro. That's probably true.
Because like when did Zim play? Did he play in season 1?
No.
So he didn't play the one.
Because you can't put an asterisk of like when he tries, kind of a thing.
Yes.
When did he play? Did he play 2?
He played 2 and 3. That's the only seasons he played, and 5.
He missed the playoffs in 3.
Okay, fine. Yeah, honestly, no, you sold me. Spank's better than Zim.
I mean, I'm not saying right now whatever. They both have their issues, and that's why they're at 15 and 16, right? Because
Exactly.
if Spank didn't slur, he wouldn't get banned, and if Zim tried his best, he'd probably be higher.
Oh, so don't look at it as okay, Spank's better than Zim. Look at it as Spank has done more and accomplished and
Spank has accomplished more.
He's done better than Zim.
That's true. Like I would take Zim over Spank in any other game ever.
I agree with you. It's just an infinite. Spank has accomplished stuff.
Yeah, and Zim's moved on, and he's better than all of us. Cool. All right, next.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm thinking maybe like
it's got to be. Oh, wait, are we putting Zim here after Spank or no?
We don't have to. Okay. I think I kind of want to put Infection here, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not. You could talk me out of this.
No, I think it's hard. I mean, do we put? It's funny. Like, Cosmos is better than Chemical in my opinion, but yes. I think Chemical has a way better resume now.
Yes, he does. So I think I'm gonna put Chemical ahead.
I'm down to put Chemical here, even though I don't like it. But
yeah, we could put Chemical here. I mean, Chemical's a semifinalist. Finalist.
Could have won season 3.
Yeah, semifinalist in me in 2, finalist in 3.
And he's doing good this season so far too.
Yeah, 4 he was not good. I don't know. Cosmos is just probably the most unlucky player on this list because he's a great player, but all of his teams has traditionally sucked outside of his first team. So yeah, there's that.
On. That is true. Moving on, we have you want to put Infection or you want to put? I can't put Infection over Cosmos, bro. Despite the 2 ships,
we can put Cosmos here.
I think we put. Left.
I think okay. So like, where do you want to put Zim?
I'm down to put. Wow.
I can't put Squire on this list.
Yeah, he's probably gonna miss.
No, he's probably gonna be on it. I don't know. I guess like he just got good in like season 4. That's when he really got good. But he still missed the playoffs, so obviously not that good.
We can put Zim here, I think, and I can live with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Let me go look at the all-time book by Ylux. Invade Zim. He's an A tier.
Okay.
I should have this
locked. Yeah.
Here. Let's see here.
It's a shame we don't have all the stats from all the way back. That would be really cool to look at.
It would be.
It would be sick.
God, I'd probably be negative. I'd probably be negative. Shit.
1.11, 3,000 kills, a lot of goals scored, but he's lost more than he's won. And he's played 3 seasons.
I don't
That's so hard. That's rough. You could put Scotland. What's Scotland looking at? Scotland's looking like a
you can't put
negative,
Skull in
and
here.
Scotland's lost a lot actually. Scotland's 28 and 53 apparently.
No,
so,
you can't put Skull in here.
Yeah.
I'd rather put like Dylan here. If I had a gun in my head. Fuck you, Dylan.
I'd put Zim here. I mean, you have
We could do Zim here. I'm fine with that.
You wanna-
It's nitpicky here.
You want to put Infection here?
Yeah, I do.
Let me look at his stats though. Infections, he's even. He's a C plus.
It's a good win percentage, but he had
Great
good
win
teams.
percentage. Yeah, and Angel is.
See, I guess,
let's see
like-
Angel on this list.
Infection is like the third player on his team. I guess that's where we're at though.
He was every time. I would put. You know what I would do?
What would you do?
Oh, I'd probably. I was gonna say let's put Infection at 20. and
Let's do
find a
Infection
spot
at
for
20.
19.
I think Infection at 20 is good. I think at 19, I don't know.
We missing somebody.
Are we?
Oh, here, let me look at the ratios real quick on the KD because that's all that matters. Is there anybody here Squire's rocking a 1.25.
Yeah, but he played in 3, I think.
He played in 4 too.
He missed the playoff in both of those, didn't he? No, he made the playoffs in 4, but he got quarterfinaled. We could do Squire here. I think we do Squire here. I think Squire can climb too.
Yeah, I think Squire.
I think Squire can be on this list. I think he's good. I mean, he's really good right now, but he missed a lot.
So that's our
It's a
list.
good list.
That I like it. I think most people would agree.
Well, I wouldn't say that. These people are haters, but
A lot of people are.
I like it. Fuck them. They'll like this podcast, so they'll be back. They can't stop listening to it.
That was great.
All right.
Well,
Rage, what list do you want to do? Do you want to do a Halo 5 list?
we could do another list. Oh, Halo 5 list would be fun. 'Cause I don't know shit.
We
We
can't
could
really
do
help
Halo
you with it
4.
though.
We
could do
a
all
Halo
time.
5 list. I think I want to go back and see if I have some stats just to have in standings, just have names come up to make sure we don't forget anybody. I don't want to do that on the fly. I'm not prep for that. That needs a little prep.
Could you do a Halo 4 list off the top of your head?
Probably.
Yeah, I feel like I could too. Although I guess
Ace-
I don't know. How much time are we at right now?
We're 2 hours in.
Oh, okay. We don't need to do more
Oh,
today.
I mean,
yeah. We'll see.
Um,
I'm down to clown
Yeah, we can
forever.
do another list later. Well, we can talk about something else.
yeah. We can talk about
Actually,
something
if
else.
we get Gingy on the cast, that'd be great to have for that. So,
Yeah, you're right. It would be good if we could get him.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
actually
for
would
sure.
value that because he looks at the game so much different than how Rage and I look at that shit.
All right, well, good
That's a good list.
Dylan, what do you think?
Perfect.
Thanks,
All right,
man.
there you
I was actually really hoping I didn't get on it,
go.
just to like fuel me later.
Oh, when you're down bad in the playoffs, you're like, I gotta
Yeah,
lock
dude.
in for this list, bro.
Dude, I'm gonna be worried.
Well, you know what? Your wish is our command,
bro.
bro, because you got left
Yeah.
off and you can lock in.
That's exactly what I was hoping for. I like being the underdog.
Hell yeah.
Jaden, do you have any UFC feelings coming up?
Not really, man. I'm looking forward. Well, Volk just beat Diego Lopez, which is very exciting, and I did not expect that. Volk might be the best featherweight, like confirmed on the world,
Okay.
like just confirmed now. Winning a belt at 36 years old is not a joke.
At
I have a question.
36?
He's 36.
How,
and he's
Holy
how many weight
shit.
classes- how many different weight classes are there?
So it goes. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. There's 8
8.
in men's, not counting women's. 125 up to 265.
Okay.
Featherweight's
I
125.
never actually. Gotcha. It's a pretty heavy feather.
It is a pretty heavy feather, yeah. So, if anybody watches UFC, if you ask who the best featherweight is, you'd probably say like Jose Aldo, which most people know. Or you'd say Volk, or maybe you'd say, I don't know. I guess only
Volk?
those two. Yeah, Volk, Jose, or you know, I guess some people say like Max Holloway, but I disagree. So it's very exciting to see him win a belt at this point in his career. Kind of confirm who the GOAT is.
Yeah,
Upcoming
sorry, I
fights, I
really
got
can't
none.
contribute to this.
No,
I
it's
really
okay.
cannot contribute to this topic.
It's okay. I really got nothing else to say.
Okay. Um,
Dylan, who's your favorite griffball player besides yourself?
Damn, dude. I don't think I
it's
have
gotta be
one.
Novice,
So,
right? Like you kissed that man on the lips.
nah, dude. Definitely not novice. My
Shane.
Yo,
favorite
hold
group
on.
ball.
Dylan is our guest, so I think you should drive the conversation for the remainder of the time. Let's talk
Yeah,
about something you want to talk about.
Dude, I've been playing Rocket League this entire time.
we could tell.
Dude, what a great game.
It is an amazing game. Definitely the best Rocket League roof baller there is.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're cracked at that shit, aren't you?
You probably are, yeah. I don't know anybody else.
No, I mean that's not really a big feat though. So
I don't think there's any other game that I could ever that I don't play, but I'll watch the competitive stuff more than that. I've been to 3 different RLCS events, but I just don't
that's
play the game.
actually nuts that you've watched 3 of them. I haven't even watched 3 of them, and I played the fuck out this game.
Now I just like watch them, like been there in person
Uh,
because they've been here, 2 in LA and one in San Diego.
oh, dude, yeah, you live in fucking California. There's like everything's there. You just like
Yeah.
accidentally show up to the party.
Dude, and shout out to Rocket League fans. There was like a huge section of EU fans who came over, and they were like the loudest group there. It was pretty cool to see. A lot of people made that trip.
It's so cool.
Yeah. But relating to Griffball, I don't know. As far as the tier list goes, I mean, things change every season. So I mean, somebody who is
I mean,
like really good this or like 10 seasons ago, or not 10, but you know what I mean, like season one.
I mean, you don't have to talk
Hey,
about Griff. You can talk about
hey, do you
literally
have
anything you want.
a favorite game mode,
True.
Dylan, on Infinite?
A favorite game mode?
Yeah, like out of all the game modes we played, like do
I
you
wanted
have
to
one
play
that you like the
I
most?
wanted to play Back to Basics. I was accidentally good at that.
What
Okay.
exactly
Yeah,
is
you are
back
back
to
to
basics?
it's Halo Reach.
Halo Reach, Halo 3. I mean, mainly Halo
So
Reach.
so no sprint, no abilities, no thruster, just run around and swing.
Yeah.
Well, there's sprint, I think.
But the sprint in Infinite's so slow,
Yeah,
it's
it's
kind
the
of
sprint.
negligible.
Actually, the sprint is just like a placebo. There's like really nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, as awful as it
You ain't
sounds,
lying.
that's probably the best way to. That might be the best way to play this game because that's probably the least possible
It's the
broken
most
variant that can
consistent.
exist.
It's the most consistent. Like
Yeah.
you don't get away with like a lot of like bullshit. I feel like the game's just like it runs better. I didn't think that double thrust wasn't that bad actually, even though I hated it like the first time I played it.
It's
But
my first time too.
I
What do we want? What do we want for next season's game type though?
just wait until death makes another game mode.
Well,
I
like,
want
what's our goal? Like,
class-based.
are we good? Do we want to try double thrust? Do we want to do the loadout based
No.
idea?
We need more
We
strategy.
want to.
I hate loadouts. I feel like it should be like an even playing field when you start off, and it shouldn't.
Hey, that's based. That's a based opinion, bro.
What? What's
The
my opinion?
yeah, the evening that like everyone should start out the same. That's a based opinion.
That's good, right?
Yeah. I mean, people are gonna hate it, but I mean, I like it. I'm old school, like it.
Yeah, no, I mean everybody should start out the same, and it shouldn't like I don't know. Like I'm not like a person. I don't like Overwatch. I played Marvel Rivals a lot. I'm not like a big fan of it. I'd rather play like something that everybody can start out with an even playing field. Either
Does anyone here play Marvel Rivals?
Nope.
No.
No, I stopped playing that.
It's just Overwatch with a Marvel skin, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's exactly. Yeah,
It seems to be like the current normie game.
It is, yeah, no doubt about that.
Everybody's gonna play.
But
It's new Fortnite.
it is like fun and easy to play, and that's why it's the current normie game, which is a good, a good formula for games.
I like a mechanical game, and where like your mechanics on the field will like like why I play Rocket League.
Dylan,
Be my-
do you feel like team tanking has been lost on Halo Infinite a little bit, like especially compared to Reach? Because I feel like it has.
Oh, for sure. That's just the game though.
Yeah.
It's the cone thing that everybody complains about. You know
Yeah.
what I mean, like I can't be next to somebody without either blasting them away or betraying them. So
Yeah, and it makes, I don't know, it makes tanking feel like less nuanced, I guess, which I don't like.
yeah, I'd rather just run around people.
That is what you do.
I
Amen.
mean, dude, I run around people and then I get caught in a 1v1 and then it's a 50-50 chance that you either win or lose,
God, I hate you for that.
Yeah, dude. It just
So you
just
just
works.
start, you roll the 50-50 until you win, and it's fucked up, man.
Yeah. What other 50-50 is there in the game?
Yeah, I guess in this game, nothing
I
could
mean,
be
what?
assured. You're right. I mean, you ain't lying.
I guess you have like the tip offs are 50-50. So if you have a really good tip off, you can like wait.
Yeah, you can just pro run straight. Yeah.
But I mean, just get around everybody. I don't know.
Would you rather be a runner or a tank?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Depends on the game mode.
Okay.
Back to basics, I'd be a runner, even though I was really, really good at tanking. I feel like.
Yeah, because I feel like you used to like love running a lot, and then like you just kind of just started doing your own thing, like flanking, and playing that way instead.
I'd rather just go for like plays and have fun. I don't really.
Okay. Yeah, that's
I
kind of
think
based.
that I think uh I think that tanking is significantly easier in the fact that I don't play on mouse and key, and I just don't want to change because I played Halo for I don't know how long, but forever, and I've always played on controller. It's not like a game like I want to switch over. You know what I mean? To mouse and key.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I play other games mouse and key. Like I'll play Call of Duty sometimes mouse and key, but I'll just if I loaded it up, I'd play on a controller, but then I'd be like, oh wait, I play this mouse and key now. You know what I mean? I haven't like
Halo's
switched
like the
over.
last game for that, man. It's like the last controller game. It feels like.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that I don't like enjoy playing it. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
for me, like I mean, especially just Griffball in general, it's just kind of like I'm trying to just have fun while I'm playing.
All right. So when are you gonna have a 9 to 5 schedule so I can bid on you?
Dude, honestly, dude, ask Lux how many times I've been home, like during the week. It's just crazy.
It's random.
No, it's not. It's every Wednesday, Thursday right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know. I don't remember last season. I don't remember what I was working. I mean,
It's all good. If you don't, it sounds like you don't know when you're gonna be a normal 9 to 5, and that's all right.
Yo, I'm just looking at the list right now. 3 to 6, all their names end in CE. What's that about? Look at that. Novice, Ace, Solace, Ace Spence. That's crazy. Isn't that crazy?
What if we banned everybody whose name ended in C?
Fuck you.
That wouldn't be too bad. Can we ban everybody whose name starts with an S?
Fuck you, man. S player's the goated, bro. Look at that.
How many S players we got? We got
1, 2, 3,
Stabstrek, Solace,
4,
Snipes, Spank,
5,
Squire.
6.
Squire.
Well,
We're like 25% of this shit.
He's an M. You can't say Squire's an S.
Nope.
What do you mean?
Squire.
Nobody
Squire.
calls him Master. Come on now. We call him Squire.
Oh, is it Master Squire?
Yeah.
Or Squirrel. We still don't know, really. But
Oh yeah,
okay.
I actually like calling him Squirrel. Squirrel's such a good name.
I actually thought it was Squirrel for the longest.
You should call him Squirrel.
The only reason
I mean, this is the first time I've called them Squire.
I mean,
Every
I
other time it's always been
call
Squirrel.
Solus Skolin all the time.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
Scollin.
And
Yeah,
then-
that's another S one. Not on
and
the
then
list.
Consider he was an honorable mention. Oh yeah, can we
Sev.
have an honorable mentions category?
Yeah, sure.
I
We'll
think
do
it's just
like
the rest of the people on there, right?
Yeah.
If we
Let's,
make it long enough, we might be able to get the entire population of Infinite.
I mean, you're not
Yeah,
wrong.
dude, honestly.
Like you
Yeah,
want to just rank
Sev.
all of Infinite?
Sev?
No, I'd rather not.
No. Yeah, we're not far enough into this. How far into the season are we? Hold up. Do we have like?
Um,
I don't even know how to check.
Grunt, maybe
Yeah, never
Grunt.
mind.
I don't know.
You hear me? Uh,
How far are we into the season? We are like 5 out of 7 weeks done, or 8,
is it including playoffs or that's just like the season?
not including playoffs.
Okay.
Steph?
Dylan,
I mean, does the season
Dylan's
just
an honorable
end
mention.
on the 28th when V Rising comes out?
No, it
I
ends in May.
I don't think I've played this game actually.
I think it should just end though.
Seriously.
Dylan's an honorable mention. Not Rage. Fuck Rage.
What the fuck?
Rage has already got 3 losses. Unfortunately, he did beat Jaden, and I'm actually mad at Jaden for it.
We fell apart.
Dude, I beat.
Look, man, I
yeah.
am
I'm
at the
mad
top
about
of
it, too.
2 different leaderboards. All right.
What are the leaderboards? I haven't.
You
even...
had to
Actually,
ask for those leaderboards to be there. Okay, let's
Actually,
get something straight here.
Well, hold on. Those should have been there in the first place.
No,
We're still
no.
missing. We are still missing the
Where's-
most assists leaderboard. All right, I'm pretty sure I'm at the top of that too.
where's
That one would be reaching. Actually, I may be wrong just because I don't have enough games played. No, I've fallen off on assists. Big Al is so far up there.
He's played like every game ever, though.
Yes, I have 18 assists. Tied for Cosmos, who has way more time than me played. And yeah, so I'm tied for second to Big Al's 28. But Big Al has played 20,810 minutes. I've played 5,700. So he's played 4 times as much as I have.
I mean,
He's played a lot. That's kind of crazy.
yeah, he's
He's
the local
played-
sub.
He's played 190 rounds.
That's a lot of rounds.
All right. Anything we want to wrap up with?
I played 50.
I got nothing.
Covered a lot, did a lot. Thanks for coming in,
hold on,
Dylan.
this might be
more
our last
episodes
chance
out.
to promote the V Rising. This might be the last time to prevent.
No,
promote
we
the
got
V-Rising
that,
stream.
Get
bro.
V
We
Rising.
got
Get
that.
V Rising. No, I was gonna say I kind of want to put these out more, but it's just not going that way. So
What, podcast?
yeah, I wanted it once a week.
Oh, I mean, listen, whenever
Well,
I
we
hop
can
in
do
chat,
that.
just do that. Yeah, but we're not going to have Griffball to talk about once a week is the only thing.
That is true.
That's fine. Again, this is no longer a Griffball podcast. It's
Like,
a
Griffball is
semi
not meant to be
Griffball
talked
pod-
about once a week.
It's true. It never. There was a period in Halo 4 where it was, but yeah, now is not the time.
But if you're down to
Um,
have an alternate podcast, that's what we're going to be if we go once a week, which is cool.
Well,
I'm in.
I mean, well, no, we'll just the alternate podcast will just be the podcast.
Yeah. All right, I'm good. I don't have anything else.
We'll have constant NBA playoffs to talk about.
Yes.
We didn't even talk about baseball today. Talk about golf.
Nuggets Clippers game
Ooh.
2 tonight.
You know what will be next week though? The NFL draft will have been done, so we'll have
Oh,
fantasy football dynasty draft, or dynasty
Um,
leagues and just football implications to consider.
who's going number 1 overall? Cam?
Probably Cam Ward.
Is
Ooh, you
Hunter or Abdul Carter
That-
going 2-3?
Well, hold on. Let me tell you this. Let me pull up the odds because you can bet on
Oh,
that
I'm
too.
about to bet on that actually.
Let's see. I'm assuming Bovada has this. I know that Circa does because the dude is. What the fuck? I'm getting college
Finalizes.
football.
NFL draft. Cam Ward
NFL.
is minus 20,000 for 1.
Are you serious?
He's minus 20,000 for the number 1 pick. Yeah.
Damn.
Hunter's minus 900 for the 2 pick. Abdul Carter is plus 500, number 2 overall.
Will Campbell, big, and then okay, so the 5th pick is where it starts to even out a little bit.
Wow, Ginty is here? Why is Ginty here? I feel like Ginty's like a...
He's probably the most curious player to see. I don't know why the Jags would
I
take him.
think Jackson Dart could go in the top 10. Do you know who he is?
That's a quarterback, yeah.
Yeah, he's a Mississippi quarterback, I think. Or Arkansas, maybe. Mississippi or State or something.
No, hold on here. Hold on. So I'm looking at Ashton Johnson because I see obviously Titans need a quarterback. Browns are not going to draft him there. Giants aren't going to draft him there. Pats don't need to draft him there. I don't see why the Jags would do that when they have ETN and Bigsby going.
No, they're not going to take him.
Epic
No.
wants to know what the odds are for. Sorry, what is his name? Travion Henderson.
Travion Henderson?
Yeah, I feel like I just put the mic down, and let you guys talk, and you text me when you're done.
You're
No,
going to
you
fall
can't
asleep, bro. Yeah, you're going to be
But
fall
here's the
asleep.
thing.
That's a good idea.
If Johnson doesn't go to
I'm
the
gonna do that.
Raiders at 6, how far does he drop? Because the Jets are obviously not going to take him. The Panthers are not going to take him.
Ginty?
Yeah. The
He drops to the
Saints, I don't.
Bears.
All right, that was a good podcast, everybody. You guys have fun. You
Yeah, don't you turn this off, bitch.
you enjoy
He drops.
yourself
He,
for a
he
bit.
drops. I think like I'm in Chicago. I think like we got the new offensive-minded coach. I think he might drop to the Bears.
If he, yeah, because I don't think he. I can see the Bears doing that. I don't think he would. I don't think he goes past the Cowboys at that point.
No, I think the Cowboys. will
Cowboys or
take him.
Bears. Raiders, Cowboys, and Bears, the most likely landing spots.
Yeah, I see that. The Bears are plus 320.
Man, from a fantasy perspective, I really hope he does not go to the Raiders.
No, that'd be sad.
How about Hampton?
I don't know anything about him.
Apparently, he's like. I think I've heard that he's like the downhill back.
There's okay. So
He'll,
what I know about this running back class is that it's deep.
It's really good. I've
It's
told
really
it's
good.
really good. It's a very deep class.
So like, can I position of? Let me see. So
Do you think there'll be a good running back class?
the Chicago Bears have plus 230 for running back, like the position of the first drafted player. It's plus 230, plus 290 tight end. Defensive lineman is plus 390.
Chargers could use a tight end. I wouldn't mind if they drafted a really good tight end.
Tyler Warren's
There's
good.
there's like a couple names that I've heard drop because Herbert did great with Henry as our tight end, but we kind of just had this rotating 1 year cycle of tight ends the last few years.
Should have
I'd
signed
like to break out of
Jonnu
that.
Smith.
Was he a free agent? I'm sure he went back to Miami. Yeah.
I don't know if he signed with Miami, but yeah, I think he's still on Miami. I think he signed a multi-year.
Jonnu Smith contract signed a 2-year, $8.4 million contract with the Dolphins.
Yeah, so he's in year 2 of that.
Yeah. Yeah, who the fuck is flying a plane right now? I have an airport not too far away from my house, and we sometimes hear these little planes. I can hear this fucking plane. It sounds like it's still running on propellers. It's really late, dude. It's 11:30. Fucking
All right.
land. Yeah. Well, we'll have that to talk about once the
Yeah.
draft is actually done. I'm not gonna
I'm
pretend
very
I know
excited.
everything about the college players that I don't
No,
just
I don't
hear
know shit
from
about 'em.
YouTube videos.
Lamar is plus 470 for MVP 25-26 season.
Plus 470.
Yeah. Allen
After getting
550.
disrespected last season.
Burrow
I mean, I don't want to say
600.
he's disrespected, but I mean, stat wise, it's crazy how often MVP players win MVP and then go out and have an even better season and then lose.
It's just voter fatigue, man. It's happening in the NBA right now.
Yeah, Jokic should be MVP.
Jokic should be MVP, but it's going to go to SGA. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because his team is just better.
Do people not understand how fucking insane it is for a center to average a triple-double on like 60, 40 something shooting splits?
I mean,
he shoots
and
41 from 3.
He does everything for his team, man. Like everything. Like there's not a possession that goes by where he's not doing something to help his team.
What is SGA as a defender?
I don't think he's bad.
'Cause-
He's
I
long,
mean,
bro.
Because all you have against Jokic is he's not a top tier defender. But I mean, is SGA supposed to be a top tier defender? Are we
No,
gonna
I
give
don't.
him
I
MVP
don't
just
think
because
he's
he was on
top
a really
tier.
good team?
That's what it is. But I mean, he's had the best guard season since Kobe, man. Like, literally serious about that. He's got the most like 20-point games, 30-point games, and 40-point games.
I mean, yeah, I mean, scoring wise, he's doing really good. But I mean, it's still
I mean, I'm just
Jokic
telling
just
you. I'm just telling
produces
you
so
the
much more.
SGA argument. I'm just telling you the SGA argument.
I mean, the problem is the SGA argument fails because Jokic is just produces more on the offensive end, even
Yeah.
though he doesn't score as much. And the only argument for SGA is the Thunder are the first seed. Are we really going to say that Jokic isn't the MVP because their GM
So
doesn't want to sign anybody to be a difference maker for the team anymore?
the argument against Jokic is that the difference between their teams is not like 5 wins. It's not 10 wins. It's like 18 wins.
That's not his
Yeah,
fault though.
I
That's a
agree. It's
roster
not his
issue.
fault. And if I had a vote, I would vote for Jokic because that man is a walking anomaly. He's like the Ace B Silent of fucking basketball, dude. It's insane.
No one just looks so casually good at the game.
Like,
That
you
he
can
does. This
not
dude
know
will just chuck
anything
full court
about
shots and he'll
basketball.
just make them.
You don't have to know a thing about basketball to know that he's the best player. It's just mind-boggling.
Yeah, he has a real case for being like a 5 or 6 consecutive season MVP player. His
Yeah.
peak has just been that good. It is a shame that he'll probably only get one championship in that run.
Yeah, we'll see. If they can't do it this year, then I would agree with that 100%.
Because like, where do the Nuggets go though? If they lose this season, like, what is their play? They're locked
Somebody's
into
getting moved.
this lineup.
I think Porter's going to get moved. But the thing
They don't
is,
want,
Porter
apparently they
needs.
don't want to move him. They don't
Yeah,
want to
because
move
they
him.
need
Like, the
shooting. They
ownership
need
likes him.
shooting. Like, if you move Porter, like, where are you going to get a high volume, like 40% shooter? Because that's like their big problem is they don't have enough shooting.
Yeah, I mean, they should not have let KCP go. They should have been like, no,
No, I think
we're gonna
KCP is a bullet dodged. I
think
think,
so.
yeah, I think so. He had a horrible season, man. He's only
Well, I
shot
mean,
like 32% from 3 this season.
well, he's been used to having Jokic pass him the ball. I'm sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're
you
right.
see the Lakers turned into a much better 3-point shooting team once Luka's there to set
No,
everybody
you're
up.
right.
You have
You're
Jokic
right.
setting him up. He probably do better.
I think Christian Brown has been good though. Obviously, he's got Jokic passing to him. I
Yeah, but
think
like, but then there's just nothing
I
after
think
that.
they should have paid Bruce Brown, to be honest, because he would have been cheaper than KCP.
I don't know how I feel about him. Where even is he now? Didn't he
Dude, he
get
doesn't
immediately
play.
traded
He's on the
and then he got traded
Raptors.
again?
He was on the Pacers for like 6 months, and then he's on the Raptors, but the Raptors don't play him because the Raptors are tanking.
They're not doing a very good job.
No, because the coach is too good.
Well, didn't
It's
they
like,
trade for Ingram?
I mean, yeah, but they didn't pay anything.
That's a very good point. Um, wait, it was Toronto, right?
Yeah,
Brandon Ingram. He's not listed on their depth chart. What the fuck?
I don't know. Maybe it's not up to date, but yeah, he's on the Raptors.
It's ESPN's website. It's really fucking embarrassing that that's not up to date. Oh, you know what? It's because they shut him down.
Oh yeah, he probably didn't even play. They probably got him. They're like, get well soon, bro.
Yeah, so the Raptors have quickly RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, Jakob Poeltl,
Dude,
and Brandon Ingram. That's a solid roster.
can we just talk about how fucked the Raptors are next season? They have like
Why? What's
no cap
happening?
space and a mid team. Like, you say they're
I mean,
solid, but I don't really see them fitting together at all.
I'll be honest. Like, I just picked the Clippers to beat Denver. That's almost the definition of Denver next season.
Yeah, but they have Jokic, so
Yeah.
it's different.
But they just have no way to improve. They have no cap
Yeah,
space. They have no assets to get better.
I mean, yeah, but they have Jokic.
But they have Jokic.
I mean, that's all I can tell you, because like if Scotty Barnes was as good as Jokic, it would be a different conversation.
Yeah, I don't think Scotty Barnes can be your best player.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
not
think
a
so
bold
either.
take, of
I
course,
think
but
that's
I think he needs to be your third.
yeah, which I mean, honestly, it's kind of fucked up to not even say the second, but yeah, third.
Yo, trade Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, and all your picks, and go get Scotty Barnes, and still lose because then you just have even less depth, I guess.
Yo, Dylan, you trying to play Rocket League?
Now they should do
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Wait, so what's
Aaron Gordon Porter
what's been the backdrop this whole time? You should have been doing Rocket League.
I just got back.
Oh, you actually left.
Yeah. What, you think I've been sitting here? No.
No, he won't listen to us yap about basketball like that.
Not yet. Maybe later.
Jaden, what's your take? What do you think the Nuggets should do next season to improve their chances at winning a championship during Jokic's prime?
Well, I think they need to surround him. Jokic, he's a tall guy, right? He's a big guy.
Yes.
So that means he
Yeah,
scores a lot, right?
Okay. This one does, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think they need to find some of the best playmakers in the league, some of the best defenders in the league, and get the ball in his hands, man. Make him the star. I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, do that.
I mean, everything you said. I mean, what you
No,
you
you're
said
not
is
wrong.
accurate.
You're not wrong.
You're not
Yeah.
wrong at all.
What are they
You
doing
just
now?
said-
Is that what they're doing now?
They just don't have enough
No.
of those guys, basically.
Yeah, they don't have enough shooting.
They have
and
like 4
as
guys.
a team, they don't play enough defense, but they're locked into paying all these guys
So-
for like the next 4 seasons.
I saw a clip of I don't know what the guy's name is. It wasn't Kevin Durant. It was
Westbrook.
no, maybe he has big eyes. He's like 6'10". He's very tall. He's like a known player.
He has big eyes.
Yeah, dude. That's the first thing I noticed about him. Like his eyes were like the most prominent feature of his face.
Wait, are you talking about like? My immediate thought was Chris Middleton.
Uh,
Nah, he doesn't play.
he said on like a talk show that he identifies as 6'9" when he's really 6'10" or 6'11" because he doesn't want to play center or something. I don't know.
I mean that context sounds like Anthony Davis. I don't know if I.
Yeah.
No, that's what it is. The
yeah,
eyes. Yeah, the
yeah.
eyes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bug eyes. Yeah.
yeah. Anthony Davis, I think. Let me search it up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah. This is him. I don't know. He had huge eyes, dude. I don't know. It sounds
you know
kind
what
of
he used to be
homosexual
known
to say
for?
that, but
The brow.
He used to be known for his unibrow. They used to call him the brow.
yeah, he said he plays. He's tall, but he doesn't play center. How's that work?
No, he
Well,
plays
so-
center. He's just a bitch.
He's a natural power forward, and the power forward and center position, while they're both typically the tallest players on the court, a power forward does play a very different role than the center does. And he just prefers to play the power forward role, partly because you just don't want to be having to body up against the big guy on the other team all the time.
It's less physical.
Okay.
But in today's day where just there's just less really big bruising kind of big men, and a lot of teams like to go small ball. He's an ideal kind of player to have as a center, so he's constantly thrown into that role when he just doesn't want to be.
Oh.
Even though
He
he's
just has
good
to
at
get
it.
over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just has to get over it. Well, I mean, he doesn't have to get over it anymore because he's on the Mavericks and they have 2 centers now.
It's like when Gingy says he's a runner, and you're like, nah, Gingy, I just need you to tank right now.
That's actually a pretty good comparison.
I like that. So how many players are on a basketball team? Is it more than 5?
It's 12
Yeah.
or 14.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a
Something
lot.
like that. Typically, come playoff time, though, usually the rotation comes down to just 8 or 9 players.
Yeah, usually like 8 guys matter in a
Wait.
rotation.
How often do you switch per game?
You can switch anytime.
Really?
Almost anytime.
Pretty constantly, yeah. It just sometimes it would depend on who the other team brings in for matchup purposes or if
Foul
you just-
trouble.
Yeah, foul trouble. If you just need
Or
to
to get a
change
guy
up the
rest,
pace of
or-
the game.
Okay.
Yeah, and rest. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can bring somebody in on any dead ball. So anytime there's a foul or the ball goes out of bounds, anything like that, you can bring someone in, or you can just call a timeout.
That's cool. Okay.
Yeah, the matchups constantly
Copy.
change during a game, but most teams can only any teams with more than like 8 or 9 guys are considered like loaded teams, like the OKC Thunder, because they're so deep and they have so many good players. And that's part of the reason why they won the most games this whole year, 68.
Who are the top 10 players in the NBA, or top 5 right now?
Jokic,
Luka,
SGA.
Giannis.
I saw Giannis on the guest basketball
Um,
player episode. He was funny. He was cool.
SGA,
Who-
Shirley Rage, come on now.
Yeah, I said SJ.
Okay, yeah, it's
Yeah,
definitely like
SGA, who's
Giannis,
that?
Tatum,
I was
Luca.
thinking about I was thinking about my 5th. I don't know if I wanted to say Tatum though.
Tatum's the 5th. Stop.
No Steph Curry.
Nice. No,
Okay.
not top 5.
I'm not putting Curry over Tatum right now.
Who's SGA?
is a really good all-around player. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He's probably going to win MVP this season.
What team's he on?
He's a guard. He's like
on
your
the Thunder.
Griff Ball equivalent.
Oh, cool. What team is he on? I want to watch that.
He's on the Thunder.
He's on the yeah.
Oh,
they
and they're like
won-
really
they
good,
were-
right?
They won by like 51 points today.
Do you know who Ja Morant is?
I've heard the name before. I couldn't recognize.
Okay,
him.
well, he took Ja Morant out back and he fucking shot him.
Oh no.
I mean, it was
Which is
fucking,
crazy, 'cause
which
Ja
is
known-
fucking lit.
is known for his guns.
Yeah, I mean, I made the analogy on purpose because SGA abolished that man, sent him to the Shadow Realm.
That's cool. That's so cool.
Oh, I knew there was a reason there was a whole bunch of names missing here. Let me see. Names I would throw out there: Anthony Edwards, Jason Tatum, Kevin Durant, who
No.
Kate Cunningham is working his way up.
I thought Kevin Durant was like
Um,
top 10 in points all time.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
It's just right now he's old.
He's 37 right now,
Oh,
or
yeah.
36.
Wow.
I mean,
He's
he
still-
still
he's
averages
still-
good, but he's not, probably not the best player on the team anymore. Or a championship team, rather.
Well, he was on the one of the most disappointing teams of all time this season. So he's not getting any of that love at the moment. No benefits of the doubt.
It's basically Ace Spence
Um,
last season.
Of course,
Wow.
LeBron.
You're really good at these comparisons. I appreciate that you're putting thought.
I mean,
because it makes
you
sense.
know, I try and help you bridge the gap,
Yeah, and I appreciate
Yeah,
that. That's really cool. Of you.
Yeah, you're right, dude. I can't put anyone else. It has to be Tatum.
Tatum is really good, man. I mean, people don't like him, but he's night in, night out. He's fucking, 27, 10 and 8. Not 8's too high. Probably like 6.
20. He averaged 27, 8.7, and 6 assists.
What's
Yeah,
the story of
that's
LeBron's kid, Bronny? Is he good? I heard he was really bad.
No, he's not good.
No.
But
And it's like
he's-
kind of sucks.
Well, here's
Yeah.
the deal. He's talented, but he's super young, and he was by no means NBA ready. He didn't really have a college career because he had a health scare. So he only played like one season of at USC basketball, and he barely played. So he's kind of been strictly at nepotism right now. But
Okay,
he's done
'cause
really
LeBron was
well
playing
in the.
for him. Okay.
He's done really well in the G League. It's not like he's just not. He could never be an NBA caliber player. He's just too young and hasn't had enough experience to get there yet. So he just needs time.
What's the average age of someone joining the NBA? Is it right out of college?
The best
22,
well,
23?
not the best, but the highest level prospects come out at like 19.
Because you have to play 1 year in either college, the development league, or overseas. You have
Okay.
to have 1 year
Unless you're Kobe,
of
right?
one of those.
Because didn't Kobe come
Well-
right out of high school?
It was different then.
Well,
it was different then.
Yeah, you were allowed to come straight out of high school then. They changed that rule a couple decades ago or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so now you have to do most people are going to do like the 1 year of college and then they'll go pro. Or they'll stay longer. They'll just play more seasons at college.
There's like a trend where like a lot of good, not a lot, but some good role players come out of college after like 4 years, and because they're a little older, their game is just way more refined as role players, and it does work for those guys.
Yeah,
But-
and they get drafted into positions where they have an expectation of like what the kind of player they're supposed to be.
Yeah,
But like, you take someone at 19 on one season who's just loaded with talent and this kind of, okay, we're gonna just play him here and just see what he turns into.
Yeah,
Okay.
because if if you have a high pick, you're trying to win the lottery. Like you want to draft the next HP Silent.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm looking
Did you
there.
watch?
It can't be anybody else. It has
Rage,
to
how do
be
you
Tatum.
feel? How do you feel about the Knicks Pistons series? Because I was disappointed with the Pistons in the first game. To be honest with you.
They were looking pretty good up until they collapsed at the end.
Yeah, it just like the moment was too big.
I think the Pistons will make all the games exciting, but I think they'll come up short.
I think they'll lose
In the
in
fourth
5 or
quarter
6. Yeah,
multiple times. I would not be surprised if it's like a super competitive 5-game series.
yeah. They're just not quite ready yet, and I don't like that. I don't like that the Pistons are relying on like Tim Hardaway Jr. and Tobias Harris to take a lot of shots. Not a lot of shots, but enough shots that I don't like it.
Yeah, it's not because there's really not a lot of future with them. It's just kind of a short term thing. You kind of want to. It sucks
Exactly.
because Ivy got hurt.
I love Ivy, man.
He's really missing out on some big development time playing in this next series, which is a shame. But the problem I have with Detroit is outside of Ivy and I guess Duran and Cade. I mean, what exactly is the future core of that team?
Asar,
Asor?
Asar Thompson.
Hmm.
He can't shoot right now, but
Oh,
defensive stopper. But I guess if Durant can't shoot, it really doesn't help, right? So then you're fucked.
yeah. Has that dude ever taken a 3-pointer?
Uh, I think he started dabbling this year, but I could be wrong. I have no source other than a feeling.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Yeah.
It went the other way. He missed both of them in the first season. He missed all 4 in the second season,
Well,
and he missed 0 this season because
and I know Asar, like he can't shoot for shit. Like it's kind of rough. So
oh yeah, a 22% 3-point shooter.
yeah, so if neither of them can shoot, I think it's not the best young core. I think like the Rockets are probably more promising than they are young core wise.
Do you think Cade gets most improved player because of what he's elevated this team into this season? You know what? Those the finalists came out for that.
Did Ty Jerome win it?
He could. I think he's leading up for 6-man though.
No, I thought Pritchard won 6-man. I guess they haven't been announced.
Oh no, they've announced the finalists. So like the last 3. MVP
I don't
is down
want Cade to
to
win it.
SGA, Jokic, Giannis, Tatum, and Brunson. Defensive player of the year is Zubac, Mobley, and Jaren Jackson Jr. Wait, what? I could have sworn it was.
Where are these at? I'm trying
Draymond.
to find it on FanDuel.
I could have sworn this was Draymond. Whatever. Coach of the year, Atkinson of the Cavs, Bickerstaff of the Pistons, and Udoka of the Rockets. Honestly, 3 very great picks. All
Yeah.
those teams are way better than they were expected to be. Most improved player, Mobley. See, these are different than what I saw earlier. This one has Austin Reeves on there. The last one had Cade instead.
I don't like Austin Reeves for that. I thought he was pretty good last season too.
He didn't. I don't know if he got. I don't remember what happened last season, but he definitely probably should have gotten it last season. Who got it last year?
I'm gonna Google it.
NBA Most Improved 2024.
I know that Eminem
Tyrese
is
Maxey.
only
Never mind.
5'8".
That was a complete
What's up?
given.
You know that Eminem is only 5'8".
No,
I don't want Cade to get it. I don't know.
I remember
Low.
people were talking about Norman Powell getting it, and I hated that idea because Norman Powell was a stud on the Blazers, and then he went to the Clippers, and they just did nothing with him. And then now that they discovered that he's actually really good, then they give him minutes, and his numbers go back up to what they were. That does not count as most improved player. That's comeback player, like, please. I mean, Reeves did go up by 4 points a game, and as a closer and just as a overall player, he's turned into a much better facilitator this season. That's for sure. maybe it's been too gradual of a improvement to really get considered for that. Let's see, Norman Powell. Let me see this. Let me see my boy's stats.
Dude, I like Norman Powell. He's a fucking baller.
Yeah, see, because in Portland, he was a 19.6 per game player in 2021. And the Raptors. 19 points per game in 2022, and then goes down to 14 per game last year, and now he's at 22. So it's really only going up by about a couple points per game. He's not doing anything we haven't seen already. Efficiency numbers have been incredibly consistent.
I would really like to give it to Ty Jerome. I think Ty Jerome is just eligible for 2 awards, so it's not, like that. But I actually feel like the leap that Ty Jerome has taken this year is actually like most improved player worthy.
Dude, he went off tonight.
Oh yeah, I mean, I didn't think the Cavs had 3 All-NBA level guards, but the more you know. I hope he goes to the Magic next season, by the way. I hope the Magic fucking pay that man.
The Magic really need another couple pieces. That team, they should be in buy now mode right now.
They need a guard, man.
They got Banchero and Wagner. They have a great duo. But yeah, they need like a Jalen Brunson kind of a player to really elevate that team.
I just feel like their offense shouldn't be this bad. Like, I actually like. I think Mosley has done a good job. Why are we not hiring assistants for offense? Because the offense has to look better than this. You know what I mean?
They're just kind of running on Banchero and Wagner's
it's
one-on-one talent.
ISO ball game, and I'm like, bro, it has to be more than this in there.
Dylan, you hopping on or no?
They're not fun to watch.
Where do you think Durant goes next season?
Well, they gotta trade him, right?
Yeah.
Wait, why would they trade him? Isn't he good?
Yeah,
he wants to go.
One, he wants out, and 2, this team has no ability to get any better in the offseason, and they missed playoffs this year, so they're kind of in a position where they have to start selling and get and rebuild, because they went all in and it failed horribly. They just got to bite the bullet, and he's like the most immediately tradable asset outside of Booker, I guess. Who do you think would get a better haul? Well, definitely
Booker. The
So
Rockets would pay a fucking fortune for Booker.
They should trade Booker.
They won't though.
Well, let me.
Booker is their.
They should see what they get back for Durant. If they get back like a very pick-heavy deal, they may as well just trade Booker now. Otherwise, they're just wasting his time.
No. Booker is their insurance against their picks being lottery picks. Man, they're not gonna trade Booker.
Well, look, if he, what's his contract right now?
Didn't he sign the Supermax?
Devin Booker contract. Because if they trade Durant and they don't replace him with anything, and the team does the same thing they did last year, or it goes worse, why would he stay? Why would he not just immediately say, this is not working, just trade me, I'm done?
He hasn't said it yet. That's because that's the only thing I got for it. And he's only played on the Suns.
He's under contract until the 2027-2028 season.
Oof, it's tough, man.
His prime.
He'll be 31 after that, right? Yeah.
Yeah. If he stays there, he'll be 32 on a team that's never competed in that time frame again.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Durant in Miami.
In Miami?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it would be like.
What could they trade though?
It would be like Wiggins, Rozier, and a pick maybe, and another small salary.
Do you think Houston would give up Amen Thompson? A deal around Amen Thompson?
Fuck no. After this season, fuck no. That would be insane to me. I think they're more. I think Houston is more likely to give up either Şengün or Jalen Green.
I think Jalen Green. I don't think there's any chance you
Hey, they
give up
benched him
Şengün
tonight.
right
Did
now.
you see it?
I watched the game. I didn't really pay attention to that part though.
They benched him from like 6 minutes to like 90 seconds.
Oh, he was 3 of 15.
Yeah,
by the
yeah, he
end
was
of the
having a
game.
horrible game. He was having a horrible game. Yeah, they benched him. I like when Ime does that shit.
Hey, I don't know about the Warriors, but I see Fred VanVleet and Jalen Green combining for 7 of 34 from the field, and they barely won that game. I'd be a little worried.
Though, yeah, I mean, Houston's guard play is just not good enough. And to be honest with you, I don't. Jalen Green is talented, but I think he's gonna end up as like more of a 6-man kind of talented because he does not like distribute at a high level at all.
No, he's very much the pure scorer kind of a guy, but he's too inconsistent with his efficiency. And while he's a ton of fun to watch, yeah, I can see him falling into a 6-man role because he's just not panning out.
Yeah, he's the Mav of
in
Griffin. He's the
terms
Mav of basketball.
Yeah, the Mav of basketball.
Yeah. Mav ain't looking out for others. Mav's doing his own thing. Mav does not team tank.
I didn't think of that because Green's efficiency numbers are just not good.
Yeah.
This
I
dude
don't
has
know.
never shot. This dude's career high field goal percentage is 42.6 in his rookie year.
Oof. Yeah, so I don't know. He gets hot sometimes and he looks good, but I think they should trade him. I don't know.
If they could get Durant for him,
Yeah. But I still feel like they need a guard the most though. I don't think they have. What is Whitmore? Whitmore's a forward, right? I'm not tripping.
and Whitmore.
Yeah.
Um,
Because they have like Eason and Whitmore that are like back of the rotation, but I really like those guys.
he's listed as a power forward / small forward.
Yeah, okay.
He's 6'7".
definitely.
He's definitely
Okay.
a small forward.
But I really like they have like these guys back there that are really good. Like Eason's good and Whitmore. I think they're both kind of fun and good.
I'm assuming they're the favorites to get him. Let me see. Kevin Durant off-season odds.
Do they have
I
that?
love that. I'm sure there is. I'm sure it exists somewhere. Oh, here's
Let me
an
check.
ESPN thing. Here's an ESPN thing on possible deals for the Thunder. Bookies.com. I'm sure this will have it. I've never clicked on here before, but they put. Oh wait, those are trade deadline odds. Oh, this is what the fuck?
I searched Kevin Durant on FanDuel. I got nothing.
Kevin Durant team odds for next season. The Rockets at +130, Golden State Warriors 325,
No.
Spurs 325,
No.
Timberwolves 7. What the fuck?
So
How is
I don't think-
Memphis or the Thunder not on this list?
the Thunder are actually kind of likely for this. They have too many picks. Strange world to
I
be in,
know.
but they have too many picks.
I mean, everything to me points to the Thunder. Bring them back to where you got drafted, and they have all the draft capital.
like the only team with too much draft capital.
Like, how many picks would the Thunder just send over? Like 5 first-round picks?
I mean, honestly though, if
Durant.
I'm the Thunder, bro. Actually, never mind. I actually think it's better the Thunder get Durant because, like, they don't want to have to pay Durant again. You know what I mean? Like, that's the problem. That's why they're not going to trade for Booker because they want to pay all their guys. I think.
Yeah, they're gonna have to start paying up pretty soon.
Yeah, so,
SGA
like-
got paid, but then like when J-Dub and Holmgren come up on their contracts, they're gonna have to pay out.
Yeah, so they'd probably like want to do something short with KD. I mean, he's old anyway, so
He is 36. It'll be a fun off season.
Miami's got to do something, bro. Because Miami's picks are all fucking ass. Like they keep getting like the 17th pick.
they're in that little rebuild hell where they're
They're
too good
basically the
to
Bulls.
get a lottery pick. Yeah, they're too good to get a lottery pick, but they're not good enough to do anything.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler screwed them hard.
For sure.
They got so little.
I mean, they should have. I don't know. The moment Pat Riley said that shit in public about Jimmy Butler, I was like, you're not getting what you deserve from
Yeah.
this trade back. You know.
I don't know what the Kings are doing.
Nah, not even worth talking about, man.
Yeah, what if the Mavericks
Kings.
win the championship next season?
Yeah, you mean when Kyrie comes back in March?
Yeah.
You mean when they rise from the play-in, like they're going to be
Go
in
ahead.
next season?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I don't want to hypothetical that because it's not feasible.
What if Nico gets fired in the offseason and then they come out and win the championship next season? He's just like, fucking told you so, bitch.
How many fans would they even have left? I don't even know, man. Like imagine they beat the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals.
Do you think it's worth it if they were to win next season? Do you think it's worth giving up 10 years? Your next
No,
10 years for
I
the
mean,
one?
honestly, I gotta go no because Dirk played there for like 20 years, and the fan base is used to having that guy. Like the Mavs are not the Lakers where they get like guys coming and going in their prime. You know.
Yeah, the fact that the Mavs could have gone 40 years with just going from having Dirk or Luka,
A top 10 guy, a top 10 guy. Yeah, the whole time.
You know that sounds like? Sounds like my Chargers going from 16 years of Phillip Rivers to probably 16 years of Justin Herbert. So you just have 30 years of consecutive above average quarterback play, and just
And
do
then
nothing
going
with
8-8. Yeah.
Yeah, and just do literally nothing with it.
Man, I liked Philip Rivers. Wish he got one.
It was very upsetting that we couldn't get him anything. It's a shame too. If he came into the league like 2 years earlier and hit his prime with prime LT, then I think they could have won. But he was not ready then. I think we're done.
Yep, we're good. Cancel it out.
You guys
That's
are
the
done
basketball talk.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I wonder if anybody listened to that.
Oh, they will.
Should we do an
maybe
outro?
Just we don't have an outro. What the fuck do we do an outro?
Put
Nah,
the
man.
clip at the
Nah,
outro
man,
this
fuck the
time, you
outro.
lazy bastard.